PrepSpin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson Sims and Commode PLLC. Axia Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI. New South Professional Wrestling. Rafferty's. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. Hello Garage of Central Kentucky. And by the Scholastic Ball Report, celebrating 20 years on TV.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high performing by US News and World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
Is your garage a total nightmare? It's time to live the dream with Hello Garage. Imagine pulling into your garage with a beautiful durable floor coating, super strong customized storage and organization. We're talking a total garage makeover, all in just about a day, and all from Hello Garage. Call Hello Garage today for your free estimate and make your dream garage a reality.
Hello Garage.
Garage a total nightmare? Live the dream with Hello Garage. We're talking flooring, storage, and more, all in just about a day. Call Hello Garage today to make your dream garage makeover a reality.
Hello Garage.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and app Snap Deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Joseph K. Ford Stadium tonight. Gary Ball with Mike Meehan and the King of Stream here on Preps Pen. LCA comes to battle, Lexington Catholic. The Knights and the Eagles of LCA. LCA lost to Cal last week, and boy, did Catholic look pretty good against PRP.
Catholic looked pretty good against PRP, and LCA ran into some problems, Gary, against an extremely good football team.
Extremely good, and they also lost their quarterback coach. We talked about that throughout the game. They were down to their fourth-string quarterback.
Yeah, they were running what they call Wildcat offense, and as soon as they lined up on Wildcat, Cal just lined up in a 9-man front and said, that's it, you're not going to run the ball against us.
Well, a lot of people wondering, is Cutter Bowley going tonight? We were told indeed he is by his coach, Doug Charles. I talked to him yesterday. He said that Cutter looked good in practice, moving well, and had a boot on for keep it into place. But he took the boot off and took off sprinting, so I guess he's ready to go.
I guess so. I was watching him in warm-up. Of course, he didn't do any running in warm-up. He was just dropping back, throwing. His footwork looked good, and he was throwing the ball 55 yards down the field on target.
If he doesn't go, they got contingencies this week. They didn't have any last week.
Yeah, they had some preparations. They actually had number 2 quarterback was hurt last week, so they had to go to number 3 right away.
And then number 4.
Yeah, and then number 4, right.
So, but the thing about Catholic is they have one of the best quarterbacks in the state in Jackson Wasick. He's thrown for 1,000 yards. He's thrown 14 touchdown passes this year. 10 of those have gone to Mr. DeGraff.
Yeah, 10 have gone to Mr. DeGraff. Mr. DeGraff is leading the state in touchdown receptions. He also kicks the ball, and he runs the ball sometimes, too, and he plays defense.
He's second in the state in scoring overall. Mitchell Berger at Beechwood leads the state in scoring, but DeGraff does it all. He kicks field goals, he catches touchdown passes, and he plays a little bit of defense for you.
Yeah, he does. And he's a really good defensive back, too. So we talked to him one time. We interviewed him after one of the games, Gary, and he basically said that his future's in kicking, though, in college. So.
He knows where his bread is buttered. He's buttering in his kicking. So
that's right.
We got the starting lineups, and to start with LCA, here's Coach Meehan.
Sure. The starting offense for LCA, Nate Barnhart is the junior at tight end, sometimes split end receiver. Garrison McKinney, number 75, is the left tackle. Big guy, 280 pounds, 6'2", he's a junior. Brooks Kerwin, 6'3", 255, sophomore. Number 55 on the chart, he's the left guard, and he's a good one. At center, Drew Castle, 5'7", 200. Again, he's a senior. Max Ishmael is a 6'4", 320-pound right guard. He's a senior. And right tackle Carter Gillespie, he is a senior also at 6', 270. Big front. At wide receiver, Evan Brown, he's 6'1", 165, a senior. Major Brown, 6'0", 6 foot, 190, a junior. At running back, Jay Emerson and Will Nichols will be in there at running back. Jay Emerson is a senior, and so is Will Nichols. Cutter Bowley is the quarterback, number 7. He's a junior, believe it or not. Excellent quarterback. We'll be watching him today, Gary.
Yes.
We'll look at his feet, his footwork,
yes, sir.
and so on.
See if he's okay.
Right, and the other halfback, Parker Cheney, we've seen him, 6 foot, 185-pound junior. And at the outside wide receiver, Will Nichols, 6 foot senior.
And I'll tell you what, Coach, we'll just look at the defense as we get into that. We won't give defense, we'll just give offense.
Okay.
For the offense for the Knights of Lexington Catholic, Dane Young is your center. He is a 5'10", 200-pound junior, the left guard, number 74. Wyatt Minyard, 6 foot, 220 senior. Right guard is Robert Hall, 5'10", 250 and a senior. Right tackle, Thomas Gerke, 6'1", 245 sophomore. Boy, he's going to be a good one, Coach, only a sophomore. And the left tackle will be Joe Schlarman. That's right, Schlarman, 6'2", 260 junior. You know that man has good fundamentals, don't you?
He does. He's been taught well by his dad, God rest his soul.
Tanner Pedroshi is a tight end, split end, 6'2", 215, a junior, backed up by Corbin Perry. Pedroshi's number 4. Wide receivers, Hunter Foster. Well, he had a great game the first game out against Ryle. Caught 2 big touchdown passes.
Yeah, good hands. Runs really good routes, by the way.
6'2", a senior. Sam Clements, 6 foot junior. Number 5 is a wideout. Quarterback at Jackson Wasick, 5'8", junior, has thrown for 14 touchdowns and 1,000 yards this year. Walker Hall is back. He played against PRP. He was injured against Cuff Cath. You know, Walker Hall always has good games against Covington Catholic.
He does. He really does. And he's a guy that we've talked about before, especially I talked about before, the guy they needed in this offense, a tough guy that can get the short yards. Gary, real quickly, the LCA won the toss and deferred.
Defer to the second half, so we'll take a look at their defense. Max DeGraff is the outstanding receiver, as Coach talked about, 5'10 senior. The defense will look like this up front. Will be Bennett Williams, who leads them in sacks with 3. Wyatt Minyard, nose tackle. Cannon Mackley, a junior defensive end. Blake Foster, outside linebacker. Spencer Bennington, middle linebacker. Inside linebacker be Hayden Dahlhair, and Max DeGraff will play rover. Left corner will be Max Bertrand, leads them in interceptions with 2. Sam Clements, Matthew Kern, and John Williamson. Those are the defensive players for Catholic. Coach Meehan already set the offense. Well, rubber's got to meet the road now, Coach. Something's got to give. The holy war here between LCA and Catholic.
Yeah, holy war. We've got 2 heavyweight boxers. They're going to be punching each other. Whether it's run or pass, we'll see who blinks first, Gary Ball.
Well, you got back to receive. You got, of course, Cheney back there at Everett Brown, Parker Cheney. Well, Parker Cheney really has come into his own. He was a great player as a sophomore, and he broke onto the scene in that state championship game, Coach.
I didn't see that, Gary, but you've talked about that before. It was pretty awesome.
And the kicker will be Will Howe, 5'10 junior, number 44. He kicks off for LCA. We're just about set to get this holy war underway here.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful night. We talked about that before.
So LCA's kicking. I thought they deferred. I thought LCA won the toss and deferred.
They did.
But why is LCA kicking?
They deferred to the second half. They're going to receive in the second half.
Okay, I got the wrong colors.
Oh, yeah,
the colors are the same.
They're both blue and white.
Exactly. Lordy.
Yeah, they're both blue and white.
Doesn't take much to get me confused.
It's not like we haven't seen these teams before, but, you know.
Exactly. We've seen them a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to this game, Gary. I really am. I think this will be a fun football game. Great crowd.
So,
really super crowd.
Howe will be kicking off from the left hash mark. And it's Sue's back deep for LCA. Normally they put back Sam Clements and Max DeGraff, but I don't think they see the one of them back deep.
No, they must be having something planned here.
So Howe's about ready to get us started here at Catholic, Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Good crowd here tonight.
Really is.
Here's Howe's kick, and we're underway. Squib kick, and it bounces, bouncing on the 45-yard line. Good job getting on the ball, bouncing on it. It looked like it was Bennington, one of the linebackers.
Yeah, I think it was 18, right?
13.
13? Yeah, that's it. 13, the linebacker.
Spencer Bennington jumped on it. Good hands, team. They got it at the 45-yard line. Wasig with wideouts both sides. Slot to the left. Looks like a passing down. Sends motion. Walker Hall sets up to the left. And he gives to Hall. Hall stuttering step. Breaks the tackle and up to the 49-yard line. That'll trip him up. Looked like J.B. Drake, number 11.
Yeah, number 11, Drake, the senior, grabbed his ankle as he went by.
Pick up about 3. 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line, just underway here at Lexington Catholic. Gary Ball with Mike Meehan.
Changing the play, Gary.
Changes something, isn't he, Coach?
Yeah, they're lining their empty backfield. He's by himself back there, and now they're bringing him back.
Be 2nd down and 7. Twin receivers both way. Walker Hall's to the right. Wasik's going to tuck it. He's in midfield, down the 46, close to the first down marker. He's just shy of the first down. And there was a couple of players in there to make the stop.
Yeah, there was a I didn't catch that again, though. But, again, they ran a quarterback draw, Gary, which was a really good play in that situation. 3rd and very short.
Yeah, 3rd and less than a yard for Wasik. And he gives to Hall. Hall dances in the line, cuts it out. First down as they get down to the 42-yard line. Coming up, making a hit was a couple of players there, and one of them was Parker Cheney.
Yeah, Parker Cheney was in on the tackle, and Will Blevins also. was in on the tackle.
Well, they only had to move it from the 45, so they had to go very far to get into their enemy's territory, did they?
Yeah, they tried that squib kick, and it was covered really well
At the
by Catholic.
42-yard line. Wysick, 1st and 10. Boy, you got to watch him passing. He is a dangerous passer. He pitches to Walker Hall, and he's down to the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Nice play there, turned in by 23. And, Coach, that's one of the guys we told was a different number.
Right, 23 is now Jaden Taylor. Jaden Taylor, number 20.
He didn't play much against Cal, did he?
No, We didn't call his name. But.
Some different players tonight, but Taylor got in there.
Did you see Walker Hall, the way he squared his shoulders and planted his foot and got upfield? That's the kind of back that I like to see.
Outside linebacker Hunter Adams is wearing 27 tonight, Coach. Twins to both sides. Tuck and a keep. Takes it down to the 35-yard line. He's stopped there by 63, Coach.
63 and 19 both in on the tackle. 19 was the one that
Brown, that's
finally brought
Major
him down.
Brown.
Major Brown, yeah.
But who's 63?
And 63 is Jake Darby.
So Darby helped out. Darby's been playing a lot.
Yeah, we called his name last week a lot.
3rd and 3 at the 35-yard line. Catholic in blue, LCA in white with blue. A lot of blue tonight.
A lot of blue.
It's a blue out.
It's fun to watch Wysick. Small of stature, big of heart, tremendous competitive spirit. Just a hard-working kid and a good quarterback.
Not the biggest guy in the world, is he? But you don't have to be big. Look at Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's true.
Set NFL records at 5'9". So there's Wysick. Tucking it. Wysick down to first down, down to the 31-yard line.
It's a nice run. Nice run.
Cheney was there, and Drake was there, and Brown was there.
Another first down.
I tell you, Wysick found something against PRP that he can really run the ball dangerously, and he's a dangerous factor tonight running the ball.
He is. He's really quick on his feet, and he's dodged a couple tackles on that play. And he's getting just the yardage he needs, too. So
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. 8:35 to go in the first quarter here on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week with King of Stream, William Warfield.
Formation to the short side, then they move it back to the wide side of the field. Isolate the receiver on the backside against the corner.
And Wysick going to pass this time. Looking, stepping up, rolling in, hit hard, and breaks a tackle. Boy, he was hit by Major Brown. Put a stick on him, but he didn't go down, did he?
No, he bounced off, but he ran right into the big number 63 again. Number 63 being Jake Darby.
Taylor, Darby.
Darby, yeah. Darby's a big dude, too, 6'3", 240.
Pedroshi and Hunter Foster come out to the air. Pedroshi lines up at tight end. Hunter Foster moves back in closer. And you got Wysick with, and also in the backfield is Corbin Perry. Hall and Wysick in the backfield. Wysick back to pass. Nobody open. Throws over right to Walker Hall. He stutter sets, beats a man. 25 down to the 27-yard line. He's tripped up there by 23, Coach.
Yeah, again, 23, Jaden Taylor.
Walker Hall's a really good running back. You like him, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Will Nichols tried to tackle him out there, but you don't tackle him by the feet.
No.
No, he lifts those knees up, and you don't get him.
I found out what happened against Cub Cath. Walker Hall, the Kryptonite, did not play against the Colonels.
Oh, okay.
And that's a reason they didn't have the running game, or they would have beaten Cub Cath.
Yeah, they need that running game, and he's a main feature in that.
Wow, he's just short of the first down. They weren't generous with that mark, were they?
Really.
3rd and a yard at the 22. Hall comes back and sets up in the backfield. Now goes in motion. Wysick keeps it and runs it himself down to the 30, and he's pushed back and shoved. And there's a shove by Will Nichols. These two teams don't like each other very much.
No. How close is he, Gary?
He's got it, I think. They're going to measure for it. You know what? Let's go back to history.
All right.
LCA's won the last 3 ball games. So these Catholic seniors have never beaten LCA.
Oh.
The series, Coach, is tied 4 games to 4. So that right there says it is a rivalry.
Do you feel like that the seniors know that fact?
You know they know. You know they know. They're going to measure for it, and he's got it by the football, as I said. As I said, Coach. Nose of the football.
Nose of the football. Very good.
I don't think I missed one yet this year.
No. Wow, missed one in 2 years.
So that's a first down.
The only time
Well, they're
this
chewing
year,
some clock, aren't they?
Yeah, you got faked out one play this year. That
Yeah,
was
I did.
it. That was
I
the
did.
only time ever.
I'll admit it when I get faked out, Coach. I admit it.
All
First
right.
and 10 at the 21-yard line. And Perry and Pedrosi to the left, Walker Hall to the left to Wasik. He wants Perry to go there, and the tackle move that time.
He did.
That's big Gerke. When you get 250 pounds moving, you just can't go back the other way.
You can't stop it. It's going to move.
So that'll cost them 5 yards and move them back. Be 1st and 15 at the 26-yard line. No score halfway through the first quarter, and Catholic has started this drive back at the 45-yard line.
They wouldn't mind driving the ball the whole first quarter and scoring a touchdown. Now, we do know that they have a really good field goal kicker.
Exactly. You know, he's only kicked 2 field goals. Those were in the game we did against Ryle.
Yeah.
He was star of the game. No, he had 5 touchdown catches.
That's right. It was amazing. And kicked.
That was the game against Henry Clay.
Yeah.
Wasik back in the pocket, sets up a screen to Pedrosi, hit immediately at the 25, 27-yard line. Yeah. They're getting Hunter Adams, 27.
You know what, Gary? It's hard to screen against a team that screens themselves.
Yeah.
On practice, the LCA works a lot on screens, and it's tough to screen. They ran a little, what we call a little slip screen that time. The receiver cuts back inside and then tries to accelerate when he gets the ball while he gets the ball while he's on the run, so it helps.
Coach Big 75, Garrison McKinney, is coming there at nose tackle now, and he garners a lot of size at nose tackle. Here's Wasik back to pass. Fires it. He's got his man to grab, leaps up and catches it at the 5-yard line. Yeah. If he kept his balance, it would have been touchdown number 11.
Yeah, Wasik zipped that ball a little high, didn't he? But it was an excellent catch. They're going fast now. They want to get on the line of scrimmage and go pretty quickly here.
They got 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. DeGraff out to the right with Foster. Here's a give to Walker Hall down to the 3. He's tackled there by Major Brown.
That was a good, again, a pretty good defense. Going back to the long pass play, Lexington Catholic caught LCA in man-to-man defense for the first time tonight and hurt him with it.
Walker Hall leaps in the end zone. Touchdown.
What a drive, Gary.
Walker Hall caps it off 3 yards out with the touchdown, his 4th of the year. It's 6-0 Catholic, and they haven't indicated they give him the 1-inch line. They didn't give him the touchdown.
No, they did
Let's
not.
See, can we take a look at that again, William?
3rd down.
Okay. I'm going to try to see if we can see that again, Coach. I think he got in.
Well, maybe we can see it after this series.
Okay.
But, yeah, I think he did too.
Wasik gives Hall, and he doesn't get in this time. Knocked backwards, and there's touchdown, from the side judge. Touchdown Hall this time. So they give him the 2nd time, and he cashes in. It's 6-0 Catholic. And that chewed up, Coach. Look at that, Coach. 3:51 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, I know. Man, that was a pretty good strategy. They had the ball in
drive.
Good field position. Real good field position.
It took them, 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go 45 yards.
Yep, and punched it in. That was excellent.
Because they ran it most of the time.
And that counted that penalty, a 5-yard penalty.
Here's DeGraff with the extra point. Waiting for the long snap, and DeGraff puts a kick up, and it is good. 3:51 to go in the quarter. Catholic goes up 7-0. We take a look at the offensive LCA when we come back after this timeout on PrepSpin.com. Woo.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Welcome back to Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Catholic just chewed up 8 minutes and 9 seconds, went 45 yards, capped off for the second time tonight by Walker Law's TD. Thought he got it in the first time, Coach.
Well, we thought he had William Warfield looked at the replay, and it looked like he did get in. But that's okay because he got in the second time. No questions there.
Here's DeGraff's kick. DeGraff into it, and he's going to send it deep, and it's going to be a touchback. Parker Cheney back, looks up at it. It'll be Christian football at the 20-yard line with Catholic on top 7-0 here late in the first quarter. Mike Meehan and the King of Stream. King of Stream is William Warfield. He's here tonight. He streams the ball report. We got a good show this Sunday, Coach.
Who do you feature tonight?
Casey County. They got the Hail Mary.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they got. We got a shot of the Hail Mary.
Oh, I'll be watching that.
Yeah, so a Hail Mary for Casey County. It's Steve Stonebreaker. Our scholar athletes are from Madison Central Golf. That's Sunday at noon. Quarterback is Nichols. Where's Boley? Here's a give to Cheney. Running left side, 25 up to 28-yard line. And Kenny Mackley pursues and makes a tackle.
We have seen a lot of offenses this year, but that's the first time that we saw the full T offense. The 1960s full T offense. 2 tight ends, T backfield. Well, they had one split in.
Well, I think Doug Charles was just coying with me. Nichols pitches, and there's going to be a great tackle, and that's going to be made by Hayden Dahlhair on Emerson.
Yeah, he just came up real quick on that. They read that quick pitch right away.
So Cannon Mackley making the first play, and Hayden Dahlhair making the next play, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 at the 23-yard line. Just 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play this if they do give Boley a chance maybe on long third down situations.
Now they got Cheney in there, quarterback.
Yep.
So Parker Cheney, haven't seen Boley. Snap, Cheney spins around, and he's tackled. Good play turned in, and that was turned in by one of the backup quarterbacks, Justice Wurtzler.
That was a nice tackle, a nice play. They read that perfectly. That was looked like the old spinning tailback single wing play by the quarterback that time. Yeah, I went way back for that one, the spinning tailback play.
You did?
Yeah, my dad used to run that back in the 40s.
And that's going to force a punt, and Christian will punt it away, and Will Nichols is going to punt the ball. We haven't seen Cutter Boley on that first series anyway.
He may be.
And they get the snap, and here's a flag down.
Offsides on defense, Gary.
So that'll be 5 yards. And
got a little anxious on defense, didn't they?
That'll be 5 yards. It'll be 4th and 2. What do you do here, Coach? Still punt it?
Well, if you feel like your defense, you've looked at some things and you can solve some problems. But it looks like they're coming in with their
offense.
Their offense, yeah. Look at this. Lexington Catholic trying to get off the field.
Yeah, there's going to be a timeout, I believe. They threw a flag over on the sideline.
I don't understand. They call it sideline warning, Gary. Sideline warning against LCA. A sideline warning is when there are more people in the box that are allowed in the box. They warn you. The second time it's going to be a penalty. Shift T.
Running with it and going hard and up to the 37-yard line. Coach, number 2 for LCA. Who is that?
Number 2 for LCA is B.J. Evans.
B.J. Evans, first time he's carried the ball, games we've done.
Yep, freshman.
So Evans with the first down.
Look at this T formation, guys. I'm going way back. I'm back in 1966.
Evans gets the handle up to the 45, up to midfield, and tackled by Kern down to the 47-yard line. This
5'10", 175-pound freshman running back, Gary.
Freshman. But this formation and the way they're doing this is really causing problems.
Yeah, Lexington, well, now they're back in their regular formation.
At the 47, first down, minute 29. Handoff going right side to Brown. Breaking. Here's a flag down to the 40-yard line. He's tackled, and the big guy got him down there. That was Minyard got down there and hustled and made this stop along with 55, Garricky.
Yeah, Gary, we saw a block in the back and right near us, right where the official was standing. The guy that threw the block and hit him in the back, he threw his arms up like, "Oh, don't call me for this."
Who's your white cap? Anyway. Your white cap in this game?
The referee in the game is Jimmy Powell.
Yeah, I knew him. It's Jim Powell. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah. The umpire is Troy Young. Heads linesman is Matt Satterfield. The line judge is Micah Hurst. The side judge is Andy Cecil. The field judge is Omar McDaniel. And finally, the back judge is Kyle Gilbert.
So 7 officials, right?
Yep.
So they're out of the shotgun. They lose yardage on that. Here's the give now to Emery, and he takes up to the 45-yard line. Emerson, Jay Emerson, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 18 yards.
Yeah, they really got in the bind here on that penalty. Penalties will kill you in a game like this. Get way behind the chains. We're 48 seconds to go in the first quarter, Gary.
Yep.
It's a quick quarter.
First quarter really moving. Brown comes down to the near side. Evan twins out to the top. Nichols in the backfield. And he throws it left side. And here's a toss back to Cheney. He's running down the left side, trying to stay in bounds to the 45-yard line. That's the only thing that stopped him was that sideline, or he'd still be running.
Yeah, a little flea flicker looked like to me. It was on the other side of the field.
They pitched it back to Cheney.
Yeah, what do you call it? A hook and lateral.
Hook and lateral, that's right.
They ran it off a screen formation.
We've seen that play before.
Yeah,
Boyle County.
We saw it here.
And Boyle County, at Boyle County one year.
Yeah, we did.
Catholic ran out against them.
For a touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3rd and very long here. Without Cutter Boley, I don't know what kind of arm they have for any kind of a deep pass.
Nichols waiting for the snap. Will drops back. Heaves it, and it's caught. And Brown down to the 35. First down yard line. Hit tackles made by Sam Clements. Made the tackle.
Nice throw. Nice zip on the ball. Good throw. Excellent. Excellent.
1st and 35. The lefty really chunked that one in there.
He did. All right, they look like coming back with that old formation. Let's see if they come back with that T look this time.
Boy, I bought Doug Charles hook, line, and sinker last night. My goodness.
He can make a good car salesman.
Yeah, he'd sell them like crazy. That's it for the first quarter. Lexington Catholic on a touchdown by Hall. They lead LCA. LCA on the march. 1st and 10 at the 35 of Catholic. We come back on the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
We're back at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Now we'll change into the field as Christian will go right to left now. Catholic will go left to right, 7-0 the Knights. Coach, what did you see in that first quarter?
I saw a long drive by Catholic, and LCA is answering.
Nichols gives Emerson. He's down to the 30, running inside the 30-yard line. Let's see what mark it at. Mark it inside the 30 at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like about 28. Boy, the LCA has decided they're going to power the football. That was another power play. Excellent job running the football. I think that they really got something with Emerson, Gary.
Wirchler made the stop for the Knights. So 2nd and 5 at the – they marked him at the 30.
LCA coming up the line quick.
Jay Emerson. They give to Emerson right side.
Nice.
He's hit, and he's going to be pulled down. He got him by the ankle, the linebacker did, Hayden Dahlhair, and he wouldn't let go, Coach.
Wouldn't let go, made the tackle. But I'm going to tell you something. I saw one of the best blocks I've seen all year. Kerwin Brooks pulled from the left side and led up on the linebacker. And
that young man came over and helped, too, Kenny Mackley.
Nice block. That offensive line. Now, see, they're back in their huddle, normal huddle. Now they're back. Now watch them move up. They've been running a sugar huddle, what we call a couple plays, when they want to get to the line quickly. There's your full house backfield again, Gary.
A shift. Snap the ball and down to the 28-yard line. Dahlhair and Clements making the play on number 2 there for LCA.
Yeah, again, yeah, that's Evans, yeah. I like this idea of what they're doing with this power offense stuff. I mean, they're having a little quick huddle, getting to the line of scrimmage and running the plays when they can to keep Catholic off balance. I don't think they really want to use Cutter bowling at all today, Gary. I think they want to just try to win this game using this power stuff.
That's what they did last year against Boyle, using Mason Moore. Nichols under center, 4th and 3. He's getting a good hit by linebacker Dahlhair on Brown.
That penalty should be against the LCA.
Yeah, they throw the flag. Dahlhair came and made the stop, and Brown didn't like the extracurricular, and he bumped him a little bit, and I think they called it.
Yeah, I think they called it. He kind of kicked him to get him out of the way. And the officials, they want to get a hold of this game. They know this is a hard-fought contest, and they want to get a good grip on what's going on.
If I'm Cutter Bowley, I'm over there lobbying with the coach's staff. Put me in, Coach.
Yeah,
One of the best quarterbacks in the state. As a matter of fact, here's a look at it, Coach.
Now watch when he gets up, Gary. He kicks him. There. You just can't do that. You can't, even if you're a little bit upset, you can't kick at somebody like that.
That's 15-yarder, isn't it?
That hurts him.
Takes it all the way down the LCA 46-yard line.
And it was a dead ball foul.
And give us some stats in that first quarter.
Yeah, that was a dead ball foul, so after this play I will.
1st and 10 at the 46. Both quarterbacks were perfect in the first quarter. Wysick 3 for 3. Nichols 2 for 2. Wysick. Corbin Berry sets up to the right. Fakes, throws it, and it's incomplete, trying to go to Perry. Well, that looked like a wheel route, and he had open down the middle was DeGraff.
Yeah, you got to throw – when you run that wheel route, sometimes you can't lead that back. You've got to just hit him right there when he comes open between the corner and the safety rotating over.
Well, DeGraff was wondering why he didn't get the ball.
Yeah, rushing Walker Hall only had 13 carries or 13 yards in that first, but he had important 13 yards.
Has a touchdown. Wysick pump fakes. Throws it out to Walker Hall over his head, incomplete. He got a little hurried that time.
He did. He kind of rushed it, and his feet got a little tangled. He was throwing off his back foot. When you throw off your back foot like that, sometimes it just carries on you. So, that was the trouble. Max McGrath had 1 catch for 21 yards. Walker Hall 1 for 9. Tanner Petroshi had a catch. So, again, these teams are, like we said, they're close both ways.
7-0, 10-12 to go in the first half. Whitaker Bank, Weiger American, all those folks, proud sponsors on the game here on Prep Spin. 7-0, lone touchdown by Walker Hall was a 1-yard TD run. Back to pass, Jackson Wysick down the middle, throws it, caught by DeGraff. He bounces off a player, and he takes it down as Cheney gets him, takes it down 20-yard line.
That's a nice throw, a nice play. Nate Barnott hit him in the chest. He bounced it off, but
there's your state's leading receiver right there coming at you.
Yep. Nice job. Nice throw, nice catch. Ricocheted off the tackle.
You know what, Coach? He averages 35 yards a catch.
Well, that was
35.
That was pretty close to it there.
1st and 10 at the 20. Wysick pass now to left side of Foster, and he takes it down to the 13-yard line. That's pick up a 7, Hunter Foster.
Again, driving the ball just like they did early. Of course, that penalty really hurt him big time.
Who made the stop for LCA, Coach?
That's way over there, Gary. I didn't see it. You got the monitor.
Yeah, but I'm watching play-by-play. I can't see everything. 2nd down and 2 as movement by LCA.
You saw that.
Yeah.
He definitely moved. Again, Jim Powell making the calls. This is a good officiating crew here.
Second and 7 at the 17 now. 9 minutes to go in this first half. This has the earmarks of a Cov-Cath game.
It feels like it doesn't. But LCA needs to buckle down here, though.
Wasik in the gun. Fakes it, passes out to his man Foster. He takes it down close to the 12-yard line to be 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, a little quick pass, a little hitch pattern, quick pass. And we call that a grip and rip pass, where the quarterback doesn't even feel the laces. He gets the ball, and wherever he gets it in his hand, he's going to throw it as fast as he can out there. Washington does a really good job of that quick throw.
21, a new player for LCA, helping out on the stop. He's not on our starting lineup, so if you can spot him for us, Coach.
Sure, 21. That's for LCA?
Yes.
That's Will Blevins.
There's Walker Hall bouncing off the would-be tackler. Then he dives into the end zone. Is it a touchdown? It's his 2nd touchdown tonight. 12-yard TD run by Walker Hall.
Boy, he is a weapon, Gary Ball. Amazing weapon. He's got that power running. He's strong in the weight room.
Boy, he looked like it on that.
He did. Turns that field. I love those backs that plant that foot, square those shoulders, and accelerate to the goal line. And that's what he does.
Bennington will hold. Look like Schlarman will be the snapper. To Bennington, to DeGraff, the kicker. Waiting for the snap. And it comes back to Bennington. DeGraff puts it up and through. 14-0. Lexington Catholic looking to redeem themselves, and their seniors win their first game ever against LCA. They lead at 14-0. 8:35 to go in the first half here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. We'll be back after this timeout.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Max DeGraff set to kick off. Kick is going to be deep in the back of the end zone, and Evan Brown had nothing to do but look up at the ball.
Yeah, he's a dangerous return man, but he didn't have any chance. It's fun to watch these guys that can really kick, but it gets real frustrating if you're the kickoff return team and you don't even have a shot.
Walker Hall has both touchdowns for Catholic.
Yeah.
14-0. They're going with Nichols after Coach told us to be Boley.
Yeah, Walker Hall has
maybe Boley stepped down off the bus and turned his ankle. I don't know. But
Walker Hall has 7 carries for 25 yards, but he's got two touchdowns.
Yeah. 8:35 to go, and it's Coach. We got the UFOs coming up at halftime, and a rule also, don't we?
Yes, we do. And it's going to be interesting too. The rule we're going to cover
gives Emerson hit.
Cut from behind.
And dropped, and the young man who, that was, I tell you, that was a good play by Bennett Williams. He leads them in sacks with 3 sacks, and he nearly made one on that.
Yeah, that was a really good play, really good tackle.
Second down. Got 10, I think it's 11. Nichols, 4 receivers to the near side. Sends Brown in motion. Brown coming in the near side. He's hit and dropped.
Tackle.
Nice play by who else? Foster.
Yeah, nice play by
Blake Foster.
Really nice play.
I don't know why they're showing 13. Foster made the tackle.
Yeah.
Well, let's show Bennington because he's a good-looking kid. But he's number 13. 9 made that play all the way.
He did. Blake Foster is, we call his name a lot defensively. Excellent football player.
3rd and 13.
Spread the field wide. 3 to the right, 2 to the left.
Nichols, left-handed quarterback, sends Emerson in motion. Takes a snap, rolls right, being pursued, throws it, and diving incomplete to Brown up at the 33-yard line, and they'll have to punt the football.
Yeah, that was a tough throw. He's a left-handed quarterback going to his right, and, when you do that, you got to get back a little bit, square your shoulders, and zip that ball. He just never squared his shoulders.
Well, Coach, the reason he's being pursued.
Right, but you still have to square your shoulders to throw that ball. You cannot throw that across your body.
He's under duress. So Nichols will punt the ball now. Back inside the 5-yard line. So Catholic should get good field position, up 14-0.
Dangerous return man, Gary.
Here's the punt, and it drives him back to the
40-yard
line. Clements, and he runs into his own player at the 35-yard line. That sort of stunned him a little bit as he ran into Hall, Robert Hall.
Yeah, it would stun you too if you ran into that big guy. Lord, look at him. Solid. That's just one of those
Jimmy
things.
Powell getting the call again. There is a Whitecap.
Yep. Having a little conversation out there with the officials.
7 minutes to go in the first half. There's Jimmy Powell. Let's see what the call is.
He doesn't like what he's hearing, though. I know that.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike against Catholic.
I didn't see anything, so
that'll cost them. So Evan Brown likes that call because he got one earlier called against him.
Yeah, he did.
As he kicked the tackler when he got up.
Well, it was a dead ball foul, so it's 1st and 10. They're not hurting too bad the way they've been driving the football.
Corbin Perry, number 10, splits out to the left. DeGraff is to the right. Hall is in the backfield to the right of Wasik. 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line.
The safety's playing dead middle, and they're playing zone all the way across.
Wasik waiting for the snap. Back in the pocket. Gets away and is caught up to the 44, 43-yard line. Made by Foster on the catch.
Yeah, it looked like
Drake got him.
Yeah, Drake got him. That was a good tackle. That's hard to make that tackle.
And they gave Major Brown credit for it.
Major Brown was in there on the tackle for sure. All right, Lexington Catholic taking their time. This clock is ticking down. This is extremely fast first half. Again, playing zone all the way across, Gary. Oh, he rolled up. Safety rolled up, and they rolled back over.
Foster Perry give to DeGraff on the sweep. He comes right down to the 40. He's to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. DeGraff, his 11th touchdown of the football season. 11 TDs.
That's a pretty good run for a kicker.
Pretty good run for a wide receiver.
Yeah,
pretty good run for a defensive back.
Yeah, it really was. Excellent job on that play. They caught him in that rotation, which actually made it easy to block that rotating up strong safety. Yeah.
So DeGraff, and that goes as a pass.
Yeah, because it was forward.
Yeah, forward, and that'll go from Wasick to DeGraff. And the kick is up by DeGraff, and it is good. 21-0. Here's a replay, Coach.
Now watch this. It's a pass because he pitched it forward. See how the crackback block, the block coming back, took care of that rotated up safety. And just a great move here. And a mistake by number 5. You got to stay on the outside, turn it into the inside if you can. Tough guy to tackle. Really tough guy to tackle.
We'll be back on Prep Spin. 21-0. Catholic on top of LCA.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pub and Shop. Return, refresh.
We're back at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Lexington Catholic 21, LCA nothing. And Cutabole has not seen the field after we were told he's going to start, but hasn't seen the field yet, Coach.
Well, he hasn't seen the field. There must be really being careful for.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you got to hold him back, I guess, when you get in the district and play against your teams you're going to play.
Yeah, get him healthy.
Here's a DeGraff kick, and Brown watches sail in the end zone. Another touchback for Max DeGraff.
Gary, Jackson Wasick is 8 for 10 for 118 yards and a touchdown. That's pretty good.
That's called efficiency.
Right. Excellent. The receptions, Max DeGraff, 3 catches, 91 yards and a touchdown, Gary.
Yeah, well, he was leading the state coming in. And
he's leading it
those
now.
pad his numbers again.
Yeah,
he's got 11 touchdown catches.
That's right.
At the 20-yard line. I don't think we'll see Boley in this game, Coach.
I'll tell you what, though, if they have to rely on this offense, they're going to have problems.
Here's a pass outside. It's caught, and Brown takes it to the 25-yard line.
Brown's really talented. He's definitely somebody they need for sure.
Yep.
5-yard gain. Against these some of these other teams, they're going to get away with this exchange between the spread offense and the power offense, back and forth, back and forth. Catholic is very wary of what they're doing right now.
Nichols rolling left, fires down the middle. It's caught. Cheney, great catch, went up for it at the 33-yard line. It'll be first down. That's a super catch by Parker Cheney.
Excellent catch. Excellent. On a one-handed drop, just got on high in the air and pulled it right out of the air. I bet he plays basketball, Gary.
Yeah, I think he does. Looked like a good rebounder on that, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
1st and 10. LCA trying to get something going here. Down 3 scores.
Made some changes on offense there for LCA on that series. They switch on people.
In the full house backfield. And they snap it now to Brown. He rolls to the right, to the 40, 43, and he's got the first down. Good run by Brown.
He's really good, really good. You know, if I had this team right now, honestly, and I knew I wasn't going to have Boley, let's say, for a couple weeks, I'd work on running the option because your quarterback now is a runner. And Brown is excellent on the catching the pitch and running the corners. But look at this. Empty backfield, spreading the field. Catholic looks like they're manned up all the way across the field here.
Nichols sends Brown in motion.
No, they're not. It's zone.
He fakes it, runs to the right, and he leaps up to the 46. Nice play by Dahlhair. Dahlhair is having a good night tonight for the defensive Catholic, kind of like he did in that Ryle game when he had 16 tackles.
Right, he is. Catholic's trying to disguise their defense, at least I think they are. They look to me like they were man-to-man across the field. LCA motioned the back guy toward us, the outside man toward us, and LCA did not follow him. So they realized they're in zone, and pretty good job of disguising the defense.
Nichols has got Cheney and Barnhart in the backfield with him. Let's see what to do here. Second down. Nichols going to give it now to Cheney, and they running down. Good run by
excellent
Cheney.
And they pulling both linemen from the backside to lead him, and excellent job. See, they've decided what they're going to do. No matter what the score is, they're going to try to power this game to the end. Look at the exchanges. Almost every single play, they're changing their formation. I love this kind of football.
They were prepared for this game. It's just Catholic has been a little too much in the first half.
Offensively, for sure.
Nichols get the first man through, and he's upended. Takes it down to the 42-yard line, and 33, Coach.
Yeah, 33 for LCA on the carry. That is Mac Darland.
Darland, yeah.
Darland, yeah. He is a freshman, Gary.
He ran last week against Cal.
Yeah, he did.
Darland in the backfield with Emerson.
Fold.
Darland gets the hand again down to the 40, 38-yard line. He's close by the yard shy of the first down.
What they're doing is they're folding their offensive tackle on the power. Gary, what they're doing is the guard is blocking out. The tackle folds around him on the inside to pick up the linebacker, and that's why they're making 4, 5, 6 yards at a carry. Yep. Pretty good job. Very smart.
Coming up at halftime, Coach will have his UFOs, unidentified football overachievers, unheralded football overachievers.
Unheralded, not unidentified.
Well, we identify them after you identify.
Yeah.
They're identified. Nichols with the keep, rolling right, head breaks the tackle, close to the first down marker. He broke the tackle by Clements, but he couldn't break the tackle by Dahlhair and company.
Dahlhair makes a good tackle. He is a very fundamentally sound defensive player. We got 2 minutes to go in this half. We got another penalty. No, we have an official's timeout. Somebody's hurt.
They're going to measure for the first down.
Yeah.
Nobody's heard it. I'm looking on the sideline. One of the tallest guys, Boley, at 6'6", and I don't see him over there. Looking for him, though.
Well, you know he's over there. He's probably doing some coaching.
They're going to stretch the chains.
Get as many links as they can on this one.
And he is just short by credit card. Get your credit card out there.
Yeah, slip that credit card in there.
So be 4th and inches. They'll go for it with 2 minutes to go in the first half. LCA needs a touchdown here in the worst kind of way.
All right, let's see if they do the little sugar huddle thing. They'll huddle a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
7.
No, they're not. They're going to be in there. Well, maybe not. And then they'll rush up to the line of scrimmage to run the play.
There's Cutter Boley right there on the sideline. The heralded quarterback, Alabama's offered him, Michigan, Georgia, Kentucky's here tonight. You saw Kentucky coach here, didn't you?
Yeah, Vince Morrow was here. Hey, look at this is what I'm telling you about. Watch, little sugar huddle. Come up the line of scrimmage quick, snap the ball quick.
Nichols gives second man. I don't know if he got it, Coach. I do not know. What a hit put by Cannon Mackley and company and Dahlhair.
Yeah.
And also in there was Corbin Perry.
Mackley's a Terminator. When
Yep.
he hits you, you know you're hit.
Depends on where they're marking.
You have to measure it, guy. You have
I don't think he got it, Coach.
But, I mean, you have to measure.
I think he's going to be just shy. And
Yeah.
the white cap will.
Yeah, no official in a crucial situation like this, 4th down with a minute and 49 to go, is going to guess at it. They're going to measure it. Look at the size of that guy.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Oh,
It's
man.
captain, one of the captains, Cannon Mackley. Let's see what happens here. I don't think they got it, Coach. I've been wrong before. Did not get it.
No,
that one's even longer than the first one.
Yep. Gary, Cannon Mackley he's like the Hulk and the Terminator. He's a Hulkinator. That's the Hulkinator right there, buddy.
Hulkinator. Is that a superhero?
It is now.
So they'll have the ball up 21-0. A minute 49 to go in this first half. Gary Ball with Mike Meehan and King of Stream, William Moorfield.
Catholic might try for a big one here right after that turnover.
Wasik goes to Pedrosi on a screen, takes it to 45, breaking it, trapped up, and J.B. Drake saved possibly a touchdown.
Oh, I'm telling you what, he saved a little shoestring tackle, man. What a save.
If Drake doesn't make that play, I think Pedrosi's going to run down that far sideline, and if somebody catches him, that's what's going to happen. DeGraff out to the near side, trip set to the left, Wasik looking left, rolling right. Wasik, there's a flag. Wasik, and he's going to throw it deep and diving catch by DeGraff. But I tell you what, I think that's going to be holding.
It looked like it was where holding occurs. DeGraff did a nice job that time, Gary. He was on a deep route, and just when he saw his quarterback was in trouble, he came back to him to make the catch.
Holding against the Knights.
Yep. With a minute and 17 seconds, that one hurt him a little bit.
What's our rule at halftime? What are you going to talk about?
We're going to talk about players fouls that you have when it's not when the clock's not running.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
It'll be fun. I mean, it'll be good.
And your two UFOs?
Two UFOs have two good ones.
At the 37, the penalty goes back there. Motion man is Clemens. Give up the middle to Walker Hall. 40, still churning, 43-yard line. Good run there by Walker Hall. He's finally finished off by Major Brown, number 19.
Okay, Catholic called a timeout here. The Knights called a timeout. What do they, Gary, with your vast knowledge, what do they need to go to get a field goal out of McGrath?
You mean this distance? To the about the 38-yard line, because that'd be a 46-yarder.
When you try to get there?
Yeah, I wanted the same thing against Cove Cat.
Yeah,
Why they didn't try to get
right.
DeGraff in field goal range, but they kept trying to move it and get into touchdown range and then try a field goal. But DeGraff's leg, he's kicked them from 48, 49, and he's going to be a kicker in college.
Yeah, if they can get in that distance with a minute to go, it'll be really valuable for them to get the kick. They called their first timeout, so they still have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah. A minute to go in the first half. Catholic 21, LCA nothing. And, Cutter Boley standing on the sideline. I wonder if they'll inject him in the lineup after in the second half.
If Catholic scores this time, any kind of score, they won't. They'll save him.
Twins near side for Wasik.
They need a big turnover.
Fumbles it, picks it, hit, and dumped, and loses the ball, and hustles, picks it back up.
Man, he got stroked. That was a heck of a hit. They can't afford to have that happen. Look, they're not even calling a timeout, Gary. I think they're satisfied with 21-0 here.
That was the key thing, to get back on the ball, as King said.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, that ball could have been scooped up and scored.
Well, it is a game of halves. In the Bryan Station, Scott County let Bryan Station led 20-0 halftime. They got beat 21-20 in the second half.
That's right. You've got to play both halves. You have to really be. So, Catholic looks like they're going to call timeout when that clock runs down. They're going to let it down as far as they can.
12 seconds, and they call a timeout. This is the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Good crowd on hand from Lexington Catholic and LCA. And is this year that Catholic finally gets LCA 3 years in a row? LCA's won this game.
Yeah, but you can't count.
It was close the last couple of years.
Right. Yeah, this is an important game for more for Catholic than LCA, I think, here. So,
Catholic has Tate's Creek next week at Creek. LCA, they get into district play later this year. They have Washington County, Danville, all those teams are in their district.
Right. Yeah, it's there are a couple good battles coming up. The Boyle County.
Yeah, we'll be here for that one, Catholic and Boyle.
What a game that'll be. Prepspin will be fired up. Coach William Warfield will be excited about that one. We'll have a good crew there for Boyle County Catholic.
Yeah, Boyle County. Yeah, we got.
Here we go, Gay.
Give upside, up the middle. That's Walker Hall dancing in there.
No.
They'll just let the clock run out now. Hall stopped by Drake and company. That's it for the first half. It's all Knights, 21-0 over LCA. And no Cutter Bowley in the first half, and that makes a difference, Coach.
Yeah, it makes a difference so far. And Lexington Catholic's offense is on fire, Gary.
21-0. Catholic will be back with halftime. Coach Meehan's UFOs stats and a official ruling from Coach Meehan here at halftime. 21-0. Be back on Prep Spin.
Refuel.
Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson, Sims, and Commode, PLLC. Axia Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI. New South Professional Wrestling. Rafferty's. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. Hello Garage of Central Kentucky. And by the Scholastic Ball Report, celebrating 20 years on TV.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high performing by US News and World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
Is your garage a total nightmare? It's time to live the dream with Hello Garage. Imagine pulling into your garage with a beautiful durable floor coating, super strong customized storage and organization. We're talking a total garage makeover, all in just about a day, and all from Hello Garage. Call Hello Garage today for your free estimate and make your dream garage a reality.
Hello Garage.
Garage a total nightmare? Live the dream with Hello Garage. We're talking flooring, storage, and more, all in just about a day. Call Hello Garage today to make your dream garage makeover a reality.
Hello Garage.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help.
Welcome back to prepspin.com. We are at Joseph K. Ford Stadium here on the campus of Lexington Catholic High School, where the score at halftime is 21-0 in favor of the Knights over the Lexington Catholic Eagles. As usual, we enjoy our halftime, and one of the things that we like to do at halftime is do what we call the unheralded football overachievers. Now, a long time ago, when I first started coaching, I realized there are so many people involved in the program that do so much for the program and yet get very little credit for what they do. So we do what's called the UFO, the Unheralded Football Overachiever. So what I do is I ask each coach before the game to give me the name and some information of somebody in their program that goes above and beyond but gets little credit for what they do. This year we'll start with Coach Doug Charles as UFO at Lexington Christian Academy. Our LCA program is once again honored to be featured game this week on Prep Spin. In celebration of tonight's game, I'd like to share some of my many great things that this week's UFO, Justin Morris, does for the entire program. Justin has been involved in LCA's football program for at least 6 years when his son Tyler transferred from Woodford County. Tyler graduated last year. Justin and his wife Katie have another son, Tanner, who is a 6th grader at LCA. Justin has been a steady and committed servant leader from the first day he arrived. He pulled the equipment trailer for 3 years and was in charge of the field setup crew. He helped paint the field and basically rolled up his sleeves and did anything and everything. Last year he coached the varsity D-line as Justin was an All-American D lineman for Georgetown College. This year Justin assumed the role as our director of football operation. In his new role he basically handles everything that relates to field setup, film fundraising, ordering supplies, spirit gear, equipment, budgeting, all team and visitor meals and transportation, college recruitment information, planning our big golf scramble, etc. This is a huge role and has allowed me and others on this staff to have free time this year. In addition, Justin still finds time to help coach LCA's 6th grade team. Not only was he willing and eager to take all these responsibilities, he's very knowledgeable in these areas. We are so blessed to have Justin and his family at LCA, and their willingness to serve is a great example to all of us and the many people impacts with his talents. So it's with great honor that we recognize Justin Morris as this week's Prep Spin UFO. He also adds, Coach Charles also adds much appreciation to me and to Prep Spin, Gary Ball, William Warfield, for being intentional about recognizing so many of our unsung heroes. So congratulations to the UFO for Lexington Christian Academy, and that is Justin Morris. Now we'll jump over to the UFO for Lexington Catholic. All right, I had a great conversation with this gentleman today. He called me on the phone. Well, I called him first, left a message. He called me back. Lexington Catholic's UFO, their unheralded football overachiever, is Tim Fuamatu. Mr. Tim, as everybody calls him over here, is known around the football program. He spent 10 years for Lexington Catholic. I asked him what he does for the football program. He says, well, I do maintenance, I do custodial duty, I help set up the field for games for both the high school and the middle school football team. He said that Coach Bathiani, I asked him what his relationship with Coach Bathiani is. He said he's a very good coach and he cares a lot about the kids on and off the field. He is is a very good teacher. Now let me tell you this, Gary Ball. The Mr. Tim for them is he knows a lot about contact sports. And I'll tell you why he knows a lot about contact sports. Mr. Tim grew up in America, Samoa, and played rugby over there.
Oh, man.
So he knows all about contact sports and all about being tough.
I saw a guy playing rugby on Facebook, and he's just running over, killing people, fullback.
Yeah, they do. And actually, they teach the correct kind of tackling over there where you don't use your head in the tackling. So Mr. Tim, as they call him, he has a lot of respect from these kids. He said he goes in the locker room sometimes, the kids are on with the offensive lineman about how, well, I have a feeling he's saying, you think you're tough. You know, be a rugby player from Samoa, from American Samoa. He and his wife, I asked him what he likes to do other than, his duties as custodial duties here. He said he loves to kayak. He takes people kayaking all the time, including Father Norman, the priest that's assigned to Lexington Catholic High School. He said he also likes to fish. I wish I had more time to talk to him about that because that's something I used to love to do. He and his wife have two 16-year-old twins, Gary, that go to Lafayette. And he has a stepdaughter who, believe it, listen to this, his stepdaughter is a captain in the Army at Fort Hood in Texas.
Wow.
So congratulations to the Lexington Catholic UFO, Mr. Tim Fuamatu from Lexington Catholic High School.
Good job, Coach. You got to say hello to some people tonight, Coach.
Yeah, I want to say hello to my friend Dennis Morbido, who's probably watching with my wife at home from Pittsburgh.
And I want to say hello to Kelly Holland. She's watching, ran into Darren down in the concession area. Said Kelly's watching, and hello to everybody tuning in. We appreciate it.
I also wanted to talk about we're going to go over rule. What we've done, Gary, is thanks to Bridget DeVries, who suggested this, we're going to take some rule in the football game, and we're going to talk about it each week. The rule I picked this week is in the same category that I've been going over, and that is this unsportsmanlike conduct, which is absolutely something the KHSA is concentrating on. So this week we're going to talk about non-contact, unsportsmanlike calls and conduct against players. We're going to do 8 of them. A couple are obvious and some aren't. The first one is it is an unsportsmanlike conduct for any baiting or taunting acts or words or insignias that engender ill will against the opponent. Officials will call this every time. I remember years ago they used to have one of the teams that I used to play when I was coaching on their chin strap had written the word kill. Well, you do that. That's an intimidation. Kill. Yes, and that is a ill will against an opponent. That'd be a 15-yard penalty, and you better have an equipment manager with extra chin straps because they're going to take them off.
Exactly.
The second was profanity or insulting or vulgar language or gestures. And you know what that encompasses. We've seen that a little bit. We see it a lot in college and pros, and I wish they would call it more often. Number 3 is any prolonged or excessive act where a player attempts to draw attention to himself. We saw that in the Dunbar game against who do we watch Dunbar against?
Woodford County.
Yeah, Woodford County. One of the players of one of the teams, little dance in the end zone and spun the ball.
I tell you, that Woodford team's tough, Coach. They may not lose the game
They
this
may
year.
not lose the game.
It'll be between them and Douglas, I think, in 5A.
Yeah, I think so. The kicking, number 4 is kicking the ball or batting the ball. In other words, when you're kicking the ball in the air, just getting mad and kicking the ball. You can't do that. Number 6 out of 8 is using alcohol or tobacco. Now, the alcohol thing you don't see, but the tobacco thing, you go into eastern Kentucky, and you might see some of these kids spitting that tobacco on the field. The 7th one is spiking the ball or throwing it in the air. We've seen that, too. You get excited, and you spike the ball like they do in the pros. You can't do that. This is high school football. Come on, guys, behave. And finally,
Come on, behave.
That's right. Finally, failure to place the ball on the ground or return it immediately to official. I almost saw that today in the game on one of the touchdowns LCA or Lexington Catholic scored.
Stats, Coach.
We've got a little bit of the stats we'll go over real quickly. Let's do we'll do some of the team stats. Passing yard, first down 6 to 8, pretty close. Passing yards, LCA 19 for 50 yards. Lexington Catholic 15 for 40 yards. Passing attempts 5 for 4 and 11 for 9. LCA has 126 yards passing. Lexington Catholic 126 yards passing. LCA 32 yards passing. All right, individual. We'll start with Lexington Catholic. Walker Hall, Gary, 9 for 31 yards and 2 TVs. That's not bad rushing. Jackson Wasick, 6 for 16. Also,
what I'm going to do is recap the scoring like you like.
Yeah, we like that. I love when you do that.
3:51 to go in the first. Walker Hall, a 1-yard TD run. Max DeGraff made it 7-0. And in the second quarter, 8:35 to go. Walker Hall, a 12-yard TD. DeGraff made it 14-0. And then it was 6 minutes to go in the first half. DeGraff went on a inside pitch. It was called a pass, 44-yard pass from Wasick. Went 44 yards, and DeGraff's kick made it 21-0. That's where we stand here at halftime, Coach. 21-0. Catholic has looked very good. LCA without their all-everything. Quarterback Cutter Bowley, they're holding him out for the future, I believe. I was told he was going to start, but he didn't start. And they're holding him out, and I think for good reason.
Yeah, and I think, we hate as broadcasters for them not to tell us.
We want to see the best.
But we would no. I mean, we hate that they don't tell us when they're doing something.
Yeah.
But, we know we're not going to say anything ahead of time. We won't open our mouths about it. because, you know, they want to keep that a secret. We're good at that. You don't have to worry about telling us that.
And B.J. Evans is dropping back. LCA here in the second half. We're just about ready to start. LCA and Catholic. Catholic on top, 21-0. LCA will receive the football.
Jerry, is it better for you if the light's on or off?
It's better off, but we can deal with it either way.
I'll get it in a second.
21-0. Here's the kick from Max DeGraff, and it's going to be a caught, and it's going to be Brown up to the 5, the 10, 15, 20, 25. He cuts it far side. He's to the takes off. He's to the 30, 35, 40. Brown and DeGraff's going up in the midfield. DeGraff saved the touchdown.
What a dangerous return, man. You don't want to kick that ball to him if you can help it.
Brown took it all the way to midfield, and that's where DeGraff got him. I tell you, DeGraff is just what an athlete.
He plays everything. He really does. So this is important for LCA, Gary. It really is.
Yep, opening drive, and they bring Nichols out with Emerson in the backfield. Davion Emerson, they call him Jay Emerson. Receivers to the right side. Here's the Nichols, pump fakes, throws it deep, throws a good ball. He's got him, and he's at the Parker Cheney, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown. 50-yard strike to Parker Cheney, and that makes it 21-6. Parker Cheney only took 21 seconds to get on the board here in the second half.
Whoa, good return on the kickoff to midfield. An excellent pass down the field. Led Parker Cheney perfectly. Nice job by Nichols. Well, I tell you what.
That whole end zone is just LCA over there.
Look at that. It's all students, too, really.
21.
Look at that, man.
Good shot by William Warfield, the king of stream. 21-6. LCA gets on the scoring board.
We'd like to see that play again when we get a chance, too.
It was pretty one, and Nichols threw a good ball, and Cheney just a fly route.
Right. Looked like just a fly right down the sideline.
Sure did. Here's Howland for the extra point. Will waiting for the placement. Snap is fumbled. It's kicked up, but is it going to be no good? It's low.
Yeah.
The snap was fumbled back, and he really couldn't get the ball down. It is 21-6 Catholic, but LCA gets on the board, Coach.
Yeah, I think you're right on the snap. It kind of messed his timing up, the kicker's timing up, and he just couldn't get it. Yeah, they got on the board. Very unauspicious. Actually, Lexington Catholic, I don't know, let him get on that kick. Usually he kicks it in the end zone and let him get back to the midfield.
Yeah.
One pass, and it was a touchdown.
Also watching tonight, Ann Bergerman and Tony and her little daughter, and what's your daughter's name, Coach? Ann Bergerman? You know her daughter's name? I can't think of it, but I know that we'll find out. Hey, William. What's Ann Bergerman's daughter's name? What's Kevin's daughter's name? Lucy. Hi to Lucy and Tony and Ann watching tonight, and all you folks watching around the area. 21-6 Catholic, and the kick is coming from LCA to Catholic now.
They might try a little onside kick here or something.
They might do something a little off script.
What is this official doing? Well, we have a commercial timeout or something? Was this a pro game?
Media timeout.
Yeah. The white hat was talking to the sideline over here. He's gone back now.
It's 21-6. Catholic on top. 11:39 to go in this third quarter from Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, and the King of Stream. Catches Classic Ball Report Sunday at noon on the CWKYT. Got a great show this week. I'm not kidding you.
The white hat, he's conversing with the sideline for some reason. Oh,
air horns, I think.
Yeah. They don't want that kind of noise, so it's restricted in the stadium. So they're going to put a stop to that nonsense.
So how to kick it off, and this is a long time in between the kick.
Yeah, they got that straight. Coach Bathiani had to have a little conversation maybe with the student section over here.
So here's Hal's kick. Got to watch and see if he's going to do something onside-like. And he does kick it. And it's going to be, is it recovered? And there's a flag down.
Did it go 10 yards?
And it's recovered by Catholic's 19 got on it, Coach.
Yeah, but there's a flag on this for some reason.
19 got on the ball.
Yeah, 19 for Catholic. Man, I don't.
He's obviously the backup player, so we're scrambling around.
Yeah, I don't have him. I don't have him on my roster.
It's going to be against LCA, so Catholic gets the ball. And they've marked it 49-yard line. They're going to mark that off and give them 5 more yards. So to be into LCA territory to the 46. First and 10 for the night. We'll try to find out who that was. We don't have a 19. Twin to the bottom. Here comes DeGraff in motion. Get to Walker, all hit and stuffed in the backfield.
Yeah, a lot of penetration. A lot of penetration.
Who was it, Coach?
Right?
15.
Is it 15?
Yeah, 15.
11 is what I saw.
Well, it's 15 making the play. 11 was in there, but 15 was making the play. Defensive end.
Yeah, 15 is Will Ritt. But 11 was Bruce Drake.
Yeah, Drake's been tough tonight.
Catholic taking their time again. Looking at the sideline. Spreading the field, Gary. Trips over on this side.
Second 11 on that play by Will Rich, defensive end there on the left. Here's a give to Hall, and he's stuck.
Yeah,
and he's stuck right there. Will Nichols came up to get him.
They're running go ahead, I'm sorry. They're running a cover 3 defense on a zone now, which is a run defense really because they got the linebackers up close, and they're filling those gaps really, really well. So it's amazing to me how we talked about him. Johnny Bruce Drake is so good, as small as he is filling those gaps up there.
Yeah, Nichols made a nice play on that one.
Cover 2.
Third 11. Wasik. Pass is caught.
Oh, that's a nice play.
And it down to the 30-yard line is caught by Foster, Hunter Foster.
Yeah, they're running cover 2 this time. 2 safeties. And the corner was about 12 yards off. And Foster sprinted down the field like he was going to go deep. As soon as the corner turned his shoulders, Foster pulled up and the ball was delivered right then, Gary. That's really impressive by Wasik.
Corbin Perry is slot man, and he goes in motion. Now sets slot to the right. Hall gets the pitch, trying to run it right, cuts it back inside. Another play by Nichols. What a play by Nichols.
He's an excellent tackler. He just keeps his head up, gets those legs, and just, knocks him down.
Walker Hall had got much yardage. He doesn't have many yards at all, but 2 touchdowns. That's huge in the game.
Yeah, when they get down close, they're using him, and he's really good at powering that ball over.
So they had him last year, and this year they've really had a good touch running back down there in the first and 10 line, down near the goal line.
Yeah, he's pretty tough down there inside the 5.
Second down and 8, 29-yard line. Fake to Walker Hall. Wasik throws it downfield, diving, incomplete to DeGraff. In coverage was Brown.
Yeah, Brown does a good job of covering. But what I was impressed with is the pass protection. I mean, they hit him late after he threw the ball a little bit. I mean, fairly, legally, I mean.
Legally.
Well, I don't know. They called a penalty.
Maybe it wasn't fair.
No, that was an illegal shift.
Illegal shift, yeah.
Yeah.
DeGraff laid out for that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. The pass protection was good. I mean, he just stepped up in there. He just took a while to throw it to allow McGrath to get deep down the field.
Third down and 9. 9:05 to go in the third quarter. 21-6. Catholic on top of Lexington Christian.
We might see a field goal here, Gary.
Well, he could kick them from here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. They're going to obviously try to get that first down.
Trip set to Pedroshi, Perry, and Foster to the left. DeGraff's to the right. Walker All's with Wasik in the backfield. Wasik out of the shotgun with Walker All to his left. Waiting for the snap. Back to look right. Throws it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be a foul interference on Brown.
On Brown, yeah. That's a tough one. That's a really tough job trying to cover him on those plays. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, it looked like that could have gone either way, but they called interference.
Yeah, I don't know what he was seeing there.
Well,
but
if we'll take a look at that, Williams.
I honestly think it was probably one of those incidental contacts.
Here it is again. I saw nothing, Coach.
No, that's nothing. He tripped over. When your feet get tangled up, that's in the rule book. That is not a penalty when your feet get tangled up like that. It's not.
Taking a look at it again.
No, that's no. That's
I'm not sure
penalty.
even had a hand on him.
No, it's not a penalty.
So they call pass interference.
Yep, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Pedroshi with DeGraff. Foster's out to the left. Perry's a corner as a slot. Give to Hall. Gets a block from Perry. Slides right to the 5. Leaps into the pylon. And what do they say?
Haven't seen a signal.
He went out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 4. So it'll be second and goal from the 4. No, that's a first down. That's right. That's a first down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 4. They'd like to give it to Hall right here.
Square up, Hall.
He went out of bounds. You see the right foot touch the line? Yeah.
He just barely.
Walker Hall, though, is a tough kid. He is chiseled. 200 pounds, Coach?
200 pounds, solid muscle. Jet sweep.
And DeGraff hit hard.
Good tackle.
Making the stick there was Hunter Adams, 27.
That was a good hit. That was an excellent hit.
21-6. Catholic trying to add to the lead after LCA threw a bomb to Cheney down the right sideline for a touchdown from Nichols. They missed the extra point, and now Catholic trying to respond here. 8:19 to go in the third. Give to Hall up the middle, and he dives down to the 1-yard line.
Third and goal from the 1. I'd stay with Hall. He's just, he's got all the power. They're going to probably run him again. They might adjust the formation a little bit to try to get those gaps switched a little bit.
6 foot 210 senior is Walker Hall, number 24 there. He is a chiseled young man. Gets the football and dives in the end zone. Touchdown. Hall for his 3rd TD tonight. He's making a strong case for the star of the game.
He really is right now. Excellent. Walker Hall, nice job. Really nice job.
So Hall with his 3rd TD makes it 27-6. Catholic on top of LCA.
Tell the folks about the star of the game, Gary.
The UK Sports Medicine is presenting that this year, star of the game.
What a great
We do it every game, and we'll name one tonight after the ball game.
Nice. Really good.
UK Sports Medicine. There's DeGraff's kick. It's up, and it's perfect. 28-6. Lexington Catholic Knights over the LCA Eagles. We'll be back to Joseph K. Ford Stadium on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
Students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and snap deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Back at Joseph K. Ford Stadium, Walker Hall just scored his third touchdown here in the third quarter. They lead LCA 28-6. Coach, it's a dominant game, Catholic so far.
They're dominating on both sides of the football. Yeah.
Watch the graphic at this one in the end zone. He does.
Yeah, he don't want to kick it.
Yeah, he kicked it to the back of the end zone. He said, I'm not going to give number one a chance to return this. And almost returned that last one up to the 50.
Yeah, and then, one pass, a touchdown. So you don't want to give them good field position.
7:47 to go in this third quarter. Thanks for being with us tonight on the Mingy Beef Jerky, Whitaker Bank Game of the Week.
I was chewing on some Mingy Beef Jerky this afternoon, Gary. It was good. I like the original. I have to tell you.
Good stuff. And Nichols back in the pocket.
Oh!
Throws it behind Cheney, the receiver.
He threw it behind Cheney, but honestly, it looked like what's his name, Daher. I've been watching Daher. He's an excellent football player. He might have got a hand on that one.
Yeah, Dahlhair's been in a lot of plays. We have to consider him. But we usually give our star of the game to anybody that shines offense, and Hall has definitely been the shine on offense. Nichols gives to Emerson, bouncing left side.
Nice
He
run.
breaks tackles. Emerson, nice run. Made something out of nothing. He stopped there by Dahlhair, Foster, and company.
Foster, yeah. We got a player, looks like cramps on the field. Yeah, cramps for LCA. You said we usually give it to offense, but you know what? Last week that guy for Cal, he had offense and defense both ways.
Yeah, he was the leading tackler.
We lost track of how many tackles he had.
7:33 to go in the ball game, the third quarter, 28-6.
And thanks to Kenny Bourne for the stats tonight, Gary.
Yeah,
it really helps have
Kenny.
Kenny.
When you're at places that don't provide stats, it's not our fault. Nichols rolls right, throws it in, incomplete, trying to go to Cheney.
Yeah, that ball was reasonably well thrown. You got to make that catch one way or another. You're going to get hit anyway. You might as well catch the ball. That's what they say, but I don't want to get hit. So we got a punt here. They don't want to, but they have to. You have a much better chance of getting a turnover on a punt than you do trying to go for it backed up like this.
So Will Nichols will punt.
They're worried about a fake over here on the sideline.
Waiting for the snap. Nichols gets off the left-footed punt and bounces, takes an LCA roll, and it's going to go to the 47-yard line, and Catholic will have it right there with 7:02 to go in the third, leading 28-6 over LCA.
28-6, and playing good offense and good defense both. Again, it's disappointing that Cutter Boley isn't playing. We love to watch him play, to see his skill level. We got to see him last week, but not very long.
You know what?
Hurt last week, so.
He leads the state in passing, and he didn't even play the second half last week.
No, and
300. He was averaging 340 a game, 340 yards.
Yeah.
Now he's averaging 306. Give to Hall, dancing in the line to midfield, down to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that was, again, a nice job by 23. Is Jaden Taylor on the tackle.
Taylor making the stop. Second down and 4. Wasick, triple receivers left, 2 twins to the right.
Wasick likes this formation. When he has three wide receivers to the wide side of the field, and 2 over here. So if they're walked up like this, like they're playing man, no, you see they're backed up in zone, cover 2. It's a good place to run the ball here.
Wasick fumbles the ball, throws it low to Pedrosi, and it's going to be ruled incomplete, I believe.
Yeah, but it bounced up off his foot or his hand in 24. If he could have really grabbed it, Nichols, he'd have gone to the races on that one. Again, this is curious to me. They're running that cover 2. They look like they're in man. They back off in zone. They're running a cover 2. And against this team, with the offensive line Catholic has, it's probably a good idea to run the ball when they're in that cover 2. Their linebackers are backed up. The safeties are back 12 yards.
Shout out to Lynn Meehan watching tonight as well.
Yeah, she's a real football fan.
6:14 in the third. Wasik shifts now as Walker Hall moves to the left. DeGraff goes in motion, waiting for the snap, gets inside to Walker Hall. He's down to the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Walker Hall. His 4th touchdown of the evening, and now it's 34-6.
Yeah, see, that was exactly what I was saying. When they back those safeties off and those linebackers off, they're expecting you to pass, but all you do is run those little.
Is there a flag down, Coach?
Interestingly, I don't see one, but he did call one. Yep.
It's going to be against Catholic.
We have a procedure call against Catholic.
Nullifies a great run by Walker Hall.
It does. Brings it all the way back. That would have been his 4th touchdown and probably put this game totally out of reach on that one. Having a little discussion about it for some reason. I don't know, these officials, they like to meet and talk about stuff.
Yeah, you got to have a conference.
Yeah, well, wait till you go to Rafferty's afterwards and sit and talk then. Just make these calls and play ball.
It's going to move the Knights back 5 yards to their own 47. They were down on LCA's end of the field. Now back at their own 47. Be 3rd and 9 from right there. Wasik, I tell you what, he looks impressive every game, Coach.
Oh, he's so tough. I mean, he really is.
Pound for pound, best quarterback in the state. And I
would agree
pound
with that.
for pound.
No, I would agree with that.
I don't mean disrespect. I mean, he's the Drew Brees of high school football. Drew Brees was only 5'9". Here's Wasik, and that's going to be a penalty that's going to blow it dead. It was too much time.
Timeout. Catholic called timeout on that.
So timeout taken by the Knights. 6:05 to go in the third quarter. This quarter hasn't quite as moved. That first quarter moved like nothing because Catholic took the opening drive down for the 45. They chewed up 8.5 minutes of the clock.
They did, and then punched it in. So that didn't leave much time for LCA. LCA, without Cutter Bullard, that's one thing. But let's talk a little bit about Catholic's offense is really, really cutting apart the defense on the run game and the pass game. Pretty impressive Catholic's offense this game. They need to have that against Boyle when they're coming up against Boyle County and some of these people. So they're developing quite an offense.
Yep. And they're playing pretty good defense.
They are.
They've only given up the long pass to Cheney from Nichols. It's the only play they give it up that went for anything really of significance.
That's right.
Except the kick return by Brown.
Right. Brown's pretty dangerous, I'll tell you. All right, here we go. They got that trips again toward the wide side of the field here.
So Wasik looks like he's changing the play. Now Walker Hall will move back. Wasik wants him, no, you go back there. You're over there. So, the quarterbacks always know where everybody belongs.
Right. Parker Cheney walking up like he's in man. Then he drops back off again.
Now Walker Hall goes back and shifts to the backfield. Here's
playing
Wasik.
man.
Back in the pocket, rolls to the left, steps up, and he goes to the right. Then he's hit and dumped at the line of scrimmage, and 63 got him there, Coach.
It took the big guy to get him. It took a guy with some weight on him, and that's Darby, Jake Darby.
Yep,
6'3", 240.
So now Catholic will have to punt the ball to LCA.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of defensive switches back and forth by the Lexington Christian Academy. The Eagles are really, really doing some things now to try to take away the pass game.
Brown is back deep to receive the punt.
Oh, Lord.
He's dangerous. DeGraff back to punt. He's a good punter. Got a good leg.
No
There's
pressure.
the kick. And Brown at the 12, fair catch. Hit, and no, he didn't call a fair catch.
No, he didn't, but I think he put his knee down, it looked like.
So LCA will take it over there. There's Cutter Bowley without his pads on, so he will not play tonight.
Yep, he's definitely out. Take a look at that left ankle. He's got a brace on it. So, like you said, Gary, they're saving him. They're going to make sure he's healthy for his district games, which is pretty soon, I think.
I think he plays basketball as well, Coach.
Well, I agree. I mean, he probably does.
6'6". 1st and 10 for LCA. Nichols, full house. Emerson dotting the I. Nichols. Snap goes inside and goes up to the 20-yard line.
That's not a bad play. They're running that stacked I and that first back through.
Darlin, the ball carrier.
Yeah.
33.
They're making switches almost every play now. I love the strategy doing here. Let's see what they've got here.
They don't use Parker Cheney enough, in my opinion.
He's really talented.
And they've thrown the ball behind him a few times. The one time they hit him was struck down the sideline 50 yards for a touchdown. He's a slot to the left. Give it back inside and hit and drop back at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Daher again, Gary, with the tackle. That was a little misdirection here. So 3rd down and 10. Catholic's just really playing good defense right now. 3rd and 10 is 3 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the second half here. 28-6 in favor of the Knights.
Third quarter action. Nichols faced with third. He sends 4 receivers to the bottom. Nobody's to the top. Nichols and being chased. Steps up, comes to running, and up to the, let's see where they mark him at. Bennington makes the stop.
He ran him down from behind, didn't he? You were right. Four receivers to the short side of the field.
Yeah, short side. I thought he'd run it to the right side.
I
really did.
I did too. Go to the weak side because there was nobody over there.
And he got the he's about a yard short from the mark. So
they got to go for it here. They're behind 28-6. Some people say, well, you're giving Catholic an easy touchdown. That doesn't matter. If you're getting beat by 3 or 4 touchdowns, what's the difference? Just make sure you do things you can to learn.
Yeah, you get back in the game if you score a touchdown here on this drive.
Absolutely.
And quarterback keeps it, runs to the left, and he's got the first down. Good job at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, we're seeing some crazy downfield blocking, too. You see that number 72 for Lexington Christian Academy, Gillespie. He chased the man all the way down the field blocking.
Blake Foster hustling to make the play for Catholic, but now before the quarterback got the first down.
Yeah. Foster's a good ball player, too. We call his name a lot. Little confusion here.
New receiver in the ball game, twins to both sides. Nichols goes right, rolls left, throws, and it's caught by Cheney. Who else at the 40-yard line? Are they going to give him the 40?
They should.
Yes, they are.
They
give him the 40.
Yeah.
Parker Cheney. The reason I say bursting on the scene in the championship game, the state championship, Coach, he had a big touchdown in that game, and Parker Cheney was a sophomore. He really stepped up in the state championship, and this year he's stepping up even more as a junior.
That number 9 that came in the game is Tyler King, a freshman. Giving him a look. There he is now.
Tyler King.
Yep, here he is out here now.
All 5'9", 5'8" of him.
He's quicker than a cat, though.
Trip receivers. Give to Emerson. He bulls his way and see where they mark him at. They're going to mark him at the 45-yard line.
I like Emerson. I tell you, I like the way he runs.
Pick up a 5. 2nd down and 5. Minute 28 to go in the third quarter. LCA trying to. Nichols gets to Emerson.
Nice cut.
Emerson runs and hit hard, and at the 48-yard line, he's dropped, and they're making the play for Lex Cath was Williams, defensive end.
Now we're 3rd down and short again, and this is a team that has no give up in them. They're pounding that ball.
3rd and 2, 48-yard line. Nichols gives second man through, and he leaves first down to the 48-yard line. First down.
That was another nice job.
And the ball carrier was Evans, BJ.
And Chris Kern made the tackle.
Evans only a freshman too, Coach. First down.
First man through.
And down to the 41-yard line. Darling got about 7. I tell you, that's good running right there.
It is good running, just driving the ball. And we got 32 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter.
Corbin Perry comes
we
in.
have a penalty, Gary. Offsides against the offense. Lined up offsides, probably a wide receiver. Usually when you see offsides against the offense, it's not one of the interior people. It's a wide receiver.
Stay tuned after the ball game. We have all the final stats in our UK Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery Star of the Game. Who do you like as the star right now, Coach, into the 3rd?
Well, I would say we have a Hunter that's running those. Had 3 touchdowns?
Walker Hall.
4 touchdowns. Walker Hall, 4?
3. They call the 4th one back. They call the 4th touchdown back, Coach.
But they scored anyway, right? Was it him?
No, he has 3 touchdowns. DeGraff has the other, remember?
Oh, that's right, yeah, on the pass.
Nichols. Pump fakes. Throws it deep, airs it out. And tipped away with nice play. Tip it away from Brown. And that was the backup quarterback. That was Justin Wirchler.
Pretty good defensive play, Gary. Ran with him all the way. Right on his hip. When the receiver reached up or looked back, he reached up and knocked the ball down.
I like the idea of here's it is, Coach. Replay. Check it out, Coach.
Watch him. He's right on him and boom.
Nice play by Wirchler.
Nice play by Wirchler.
2nd down and 25 at 37. LCA got 3 seconds. This will be last play of the 3rd quarter. Channing in there in the backfield. Nichols pressured and he's sacked, and that's the 4th sack of the season by Bennett Williams. He's the leading sack man on the team. He's got 4 now, Coach.
He really got through there really quickly. So that's the end of the quarter.
End of the quarter, 28-6. Catholic will be back on the PretchBend.com Game of the Week.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
We're back at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. We got some 3rd quarter stats. We'll give those to you after they play. 3rd and 33 for Nichols. Left-hander back to pass. Throws it behind Brown, incomplete. And Coach, you got to stats.
Yeah, we have Lexington Catholic really dominating this game now. Walker Hall, 16 carries, 53 yards, 3 touchdowns. Wasik, 11 for 15 for 159 yards there, 149 yards and a touchdown. That's a pretty good night for Jackson Wasik.
That's his 15 touchdown.
McGrath has 92 yards and 4 receptions and a touchdown. Hunter Foster, 4 for 34 yards. So they're really taking over this game. Lexington Catholic has 11 first downs to the 10 for LCA. So really good job. On the other hand, Will Nichols is 6 for 10 for 93 yards, but he's been sacked several times too.
So we'll have the punt coming from Nichols and timeout, I believe. 11:57 to go in this ball game. And take a look at the LCA fans. They've won the last 3 years, but Catholic wants the senior year to go out the right way, don't they?
Yeah, they're getting some revenge now. I was looking at the tackles real quick, Gary, because that's really important in a game like this. And we were talking about, let's see, Jackson Dillo. Yeah, Jackson Dillo, 5 tackles for Lexington Christian. But look on the other side. Daher, 6 tackles, 3 assisted tackles for 7.5 yard tackles, 7.5 tackles in this game so far in 3 quarters. And that's really good. Well, let's see. Lexington Christian has an opportunity here to show some pride and get some things done, but they're going to have to they got a hard way to go right now. All right, now. Timeout, Lexington Christian. Yeah, what is the deal here? To start the quarter, I don't think they had enough men on the field. I'm not sure, though. So, yeah, that could be anything. I don't know. All right, so we're going into the fourth quarter. Scored 28-6. Lexington Catholic has pretty much stymied anything that Lexington Christian is trying to do offensively. Lexington Catholic's offense, of course, the Knights' offense is in fourth gear and shifting into fifth when they can. So doing a really good job. So it's 4th down now and a bunch. Lexington Christian in punt formation. Lexington Catholic shifts.
Snap to Nichols. Here's a kick. And it's going to go back and take it in by Clements. Clements with some speed. 40 down to the inside the 40-yard line. Nice return by Clements.
Yeah, that's the kind of punt returner you want on a team. He just accelerates. I've always said this. When you're running punt returns, you had to hit the wall, and you're allowed 1 cut. If you can't make the wall 1 cut, if you start dancing around, you're going to be in trouble because there's 11 people coming to get you. But that was an excellent job of returning the punt.
LCA's got Pikeville at Pikeville next week. Then their district starts Washington County, Somerset, and Danville. They end up playing with Henry Clay at LCA.
That's the last game of the season here?
Yep, at LCA.
Yeah, at LCA, yeah.
And it's at the 36-yard line. Wasik inside handoff. It goes to Foster to the 30, 20, and he is upended, and that'll be they're going to throw a flag on Cheney, I believe.
Yeah, that might have been it might have been a clothesline. What do you call it? Yeah.
Collar.
Yeah, he grabbed him by the back of the collar and pulled him down. And that was a pass.
We've been stuck on 11:37. The clock didn't even move that play on that play. 28-6.
Let me see if they call horse collar here. Holding. They just called holding against the offense and horse collar. Offsetting penalties.
So offsetting to get the play it over.
Yep, play it over. And that would have counted as a pass for the Knights because it was pitched forward.
Still, no time went off the clock. I don't understand that, Coach.
I think
11:37.
Yeah, I think there's a problem.
Is the
with
clock broken?
I don't know. No, you're right. It didn't move.
I mean, it would have changed at least 10 seconds. Give up the middle of the Hall. Hall to the 30. And up and it tripped up.
Now, Evan Brown on the tackle tripped him up there. So that gives the Knights a first down there, and they're just driving the football again, Gary. Really impressive offense tonight.
And defense.
Both ways.
Catholics finally put it both together, both offense and defense.
Yeah. Yep.
Wasik sends the graph in motion, gives back inside to Hall. Walker Hall, and Brown comes up and stuffs him at the line of scrimmage.
He is a sure tackler, isn't he? He didn't go for the fake at all. Walker Hall made that break to the outside, tried to turn upfield, and Brown just grabbed those legs and brought him down. Pretty impressive.
Second down, 10:42 to go in the ball game. Coach, we have to be thinking about our UK Sports Medicine Orthopedic Surgery star of the game. My vote goes to Walker Hall.
I do too. Walker Hall right now, and of course, we got almost the whole quarter to go.
We'll get him up here in the press box. If they hold on and win, it looks like they're going to because 10 minutes ago and they're up 28-6. Wasik dives down to the back of his lineman, and he's shaken up a little bit. His helmet might hit his lineman.
Yeah, he got up slowly. And look, he's talking to Walker Hall because there was a mistake. One of them made a mistake there, either the running back or the quarterback, because they kind of ran into each other, and he didn't want to carry that ball, but he had to.
You got one of the best quarterbacks in the state standing over there to the left. See the guy by the down marker with the curly long hair and the tall guy? That's Hunter. That's Cutter Boley, one of the top quarterbacks in the country. He'll be back in there Friday for Pikeville next week, I would think.
Yeah, they're just being careful with him. I understand. Oh, come on.
And with 9:28 to play, we're going to have another timeout. Timeout by Catholic. 9:28 to play. 28-6. The Knights lead it. We'll be back on the Crown Trophy UK Healthcare Prep Spin Game of the Week.
Crack me up. Well, welcome back here. We're at a 3rd down and 10 situation. Lexington Catholic with the football ahead 28-6.
Wasik sends Podoshi in motion. Podoshi will slot to the right side. Hall's to the left. Wasik passes, and he's got an open Podoshi. Spin move. Touchdown. Tanner Podoshi.
Boy, they have weapons all over the place at receiver. They really do. Wasik loves to hit them on those little post routes, etc. That looked just like a post route. Great catch. Really good spin move to get away. Touchdown.
34-6. Podoshi makes it. That's a second touchdown by Wasik tonight. First. Yeah, we'll have the replay of that in just a second. DeGraff comes in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is through. 35-6. So that by 29 points. Here's a replay, Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little post route, what we call a skinny post route. And he hits him right on the run. Excellent catch. Not much of a chance of making that tackle. He's on the run. Little spin move to get free. Yeah, they've got lots of talent at receiver. Lots of talent at receiver.
Lexington Catholic at Tates Creek next Friday night. We told you that LCA goes on the road against Pikeville, state champions last year in single A. I still say, Coach, with Boley in there, back in, when it's all said and done, LCA will be in the playoff picture. They'll be in the run for the state championship.
Let's get him healthy.
Yep, that's what they're doing.
Yep.
Tonight they're holding him out, letting the ankle heal, giving it another week. We were told he was going to start tonight, but he hasn't seen the field.
No, he hasn't seen the field. He won't see the field tonight.
35-6, 9:22 to go in the ball game. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, King of Stream, William Moorfield. Soccer tomorrow, right, William? Soccer tomorrow and volleyball. And Brown will take it in the end zone. He can't run it out there, so touchback.
The Eagles are going to take the ball here on the 20-yard line, and they would love to get something going. I'd just love to get another score here. We've got 9 minutes and 21 seconds. And, just for confidence sake, Gary, they need to get something going. I liked when they came out and ran that power offense.
Well, 36 points is a running clock in Mercer, so Catholic gets another touchdown. We got a running clock.
Oh, no.
That snap is picked up, and it goes nowhere. Evans took the snap, fumbled it, and fell forward.
Yeah, and lucky the ball bounced right up to him. Or that would have been a scoop and score probably.
9 minutes to go in the ball game.
See, look at this, Gary. They bring a whole different offense in. On second down, look at that. They're bringing all the skill positions switched out.
2nd and 12. Nichols back in there. Emerson's a running back. Nichols.
Oh, another bad snap.
Fakes. Now tries to run it to the left. They come back, and he's going to be gang tackled. A bunch of folks got there. And the first one to hit him was Dahlhair.
Dahlhair again. He has that'll be his 8th tackle tonight. 8th individual tackle tonight.
And you mentioned Dillo for LCA.
Too, yeah.
I didn't think we called his name that much, but I guess we have.
Yeah.
3rd down and 12. 8 minutes to go here in the ball game. 35-6. The score stuns me, but it doesn't when you say Cutter Boley is not even playing tonight, the star quarterback for LCA.
That doesn't account for the defense. I mean, offensively, Lexington Catholic really had a well scouted.
There's Nichols firing, and it's caught by Cheney. Nice catch up to the 35, 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 7 or 8.
Yeah, but it's still 4th down now.
They'll go for it, Coach.
Well,
down 29 points.
I would think so, yeah.
7:45 to play. Lexington Christian and Lexington Catholic. Catholic's only loss this year was 1 point to Cove Catholic. Remember, Walker Hall didn't play in that game.
Yeah, he makes
a big difference.
Yes, he does. Yes, sir.
He's made a difference in this game with 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Big difference. There you see the fans dancing in the front. Don't know what they're dancing, but they're dancing. So 4th down and 5. Nichols will come in.
They're punting it.
Punt it away. Punt comes and takes a roll for LCA down to the 41-yard line, and no return there. That time by Clements. Well, Clements, good return. Was it last year we saw him take one 90 yards for a score?
Yes, we did, yeah. Both of these teams have pretty darn good kick coverages and kick return teams, punting and so on. Special teams are something they really concentrate on in both of these schools.
1st down and 10 for Catholic They lead 35-6. Wasick out of the shotgun. Gives inside to Walker Hall, and he's up to the 45-yard line. Good open field tackle there by 33. And Coach?
Yeah, Lexington Christian Academy 33 is Darland. Mac Darland.
Darland. Made
Yes,
a
sir.
nice play on that.
I was watching the LCA tried a little stunt that time. The nose looped around the down guard on that defense. I think that's what I saw. And the Catholic had the perfect play called, actually. Ran right up inside that stunt.
Second down. Wasick sends motion, gives inside to Walker Hall, and he slammed it to the 46. And is going to be knocked down right there by
Taylor,
Hunter
right?
Adams.
Oh, Hunter Adams on that tackle. Yeah.
He's wearing 27 tonight, remember?
Right. Nice hit.
6:32 to go in this game. Catholic is going to get the win. The seniors are finally going to get a win over LCA.
Yeah, they're happy about that. We'll have the star of the game after the game. We'll try to get him up here as fast as we can. Sometimes that's difficult, but we'll try. We should invest in a sideline reporter, and he can do it down on the field.
Yeah. We got a side mic down there on the sideline. Back to pass. Wasick throws it deep. Downfield, it's going to be incomplete. He overthrows everybody, coverage and everything.
Yeah.
And DeGraff was back there, was the intended receiver, but he couldn't catch up to it.
Yeah, one of the LCA cheerleaders might have caught that
Yeah,
ball.
he's the closest one to it.
Yeah, the closest one to it.
Yeah, 6 minutes to go in the ball game, 35-6. It's all comfortably for Catholic.
Yeah, they've dominated this game.
Well, when you got a all-state quarterback, Cutter Bowley, and he doesn't even play, that really works well for – and, Catholic had a good game plan coming in.
I think they did.
Regardless.
Yeah, I really do think they had a good game plan.
DeGraff, I think, is going to drop back and punt at the 30-yard line. Waiting for the snap.
Oh.
Somebody jumped. I think LCA jumped onside.
Yeah, well, that's still not a first down, though.
Yeah, it'd be about a half a yard shy. They call it against Catholic. They don't march it off against LCA. So one of the linemen flinched.
Yeah, somebody moved early.
DeGraff will drive back a little deeper. Boy, DeGraff does everything. Kicks the ball, scores touchdowns. He's leading the state. He's got 11 touchdown catches.
Yes.
And he's going to fake it, run it to the right, breaks a tackle, still running. DeGraff, it's got the first down into they get up shoving each other. DeGraff, 48-yard line, first down. Boy, DeGraff fooled everybody, fooled me.
He didn't fool that Russian. I'm trying to get his number. The guy had a beat on him and missed the tackle in the backfield.
Was it 27?
Well, he hasn't turned 24. Number 24 for
that's Will Nichols.
Will Nichols had a beat on him. Biggest play of the year for him and just missed the tackle.
Give inside Walker Hall. He's diving down close to the 40-yard line. Pick up a 9 yards. And Evans making the stop.
Yeah, he's just building up his yardage. I'm going to check his yardage on the stats here real quick.
Cheney shaking up. They like Parker Cheney. You can tell Catholic likes Cheney. There's certain players they like and certain players they won't help up. You know what I'm saying, Coach?
They will. I know exactly what you're saying.
5:22 to go. Immediately followed, we'll have our star of the game, give you the final numbers, wrap things up from Joseph Ford Stadium. Catholic 35-6 over LCA. Letting the clock wind down.
Gary, my stats disappeared from my phone. So
second down. DeGraff gets a sweep around. That's a pass. Comes around the left side. DeGraff still running, 30, and fumbles the ball. And I think LCA's got it. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
They recovered the ball at the 26-yard line, and the recovery was made by Hunter Adams.
Yeah, look, they just pulled it out of his hands, pulled it right out of his arms as he was running. You know, trying to get that extra yard and spin it. Here's the replay. And you're right, that's a pass. It's flipped forward.
Hunter Adams right there trailing him. Watch Hunter Adams not give up on the play, then goes after him.
Oh, nice.
And then he spots the ball, then he recovers it.
Nice job.
I mean, he kept his, covering the play.
He did all the way through. Nice job.
It's a good play by Adams. 4:45 to go in this one. Gary Ball with Mike Meehan, the one and only Coach Meehan.
Well, Gary Ball, you're the man, and I sure appreciate working with you. I love it. We've been doing it for a few years now.
Yeah.
Started in radio.
You're going, I think, camping down next week.
Next week, yeah. We don't have a game next week. So.
Right.
It's that power offense. So single wing, the spinning tailback.
Evans up to the 30. Evans running hard. He's a freshman.
Amazing. Yeah, he's going to be. Everything's looking up for him.
Number 9, King is a freshman. The Kitty Corp is looking pretty good for LCA.
It does, isn't it?
4:19 to play, Coach. That clock is winding. Walker Hall is going to be our UK Sports Medicine star of the game. William Warfield, the King of Stream. We get Walker Hall up here in the press box. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Lexington Catholic's up 35-6. Bad snap, and going back, and Emerson picks up the ball. He fumbles it, and it's going to be is that a touchdown or at the 1-yard line? Picked up by number 3, Bertrand.
The White Hat did not sing the touchdown yet,
so
but I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Max Bertrand. Did they give him a touchdown? I think they did. Maybe they're going to mark it. They haven't signaled touchdown. Bertrand had it in the end zone. He might have went down about the 1 before he went in the end zone.
Look, the White Hat's coming over here.
Yeah.
No, he didn't call anything.
But they put the points up on the scoreboard.
Put the points up there.
Yeah, so it's 41-6. It'll be a running clock as the graph comes in. So Max Bertrand with the touchdown recovery, and the kick is up, and it's perfect. 42-6. We've got a running clock, 3:55 to go in the ball game. It's all Catholic tonight over LCA.
There's a lesson to be involved there, by the way. We're still on, so the lesson to be involved right there, and that is when you have a fumble in the backfield like that, just fall on the ball.
Just fall on the ball. I agree.
Heard that. That's been taught forever.
Averages, that's going to be the best play.
Absolutely. It's really difficult because they're coming in. Those guys want the ball defensively. They're coming in. We're okay. So
Max Bertrand, who leads the Catholic in interceptions, got the fumble recovery in the end zone that time.
And the touchdown goes to him.
He hasn't even played football until this year, and he's a senior now.
I didn't
playing
know that.
football, and he's making good things happen.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. That's pretty incredible statistic. Yeah, we have a surprise here. Kind of predicted that without Cutter Bowling that LCA's offense would struggle. Really struggle. But you just got to give a lot of credit to Lexington Catholic's offense.
Well, there's a little ballerina out there from Kentucky Ballet Theater. Very happy with Max Bertrand. She dates him.
Oh, is that
She's
right?
a senior at Sayre, Lynn Castellan's daughter. And I'm not going to say her name because it's a funny name, but Iffy or something, I don't know. But Max Bertrand, I can say that name, kind of coach.
Yeah, you can say that.
So here comes the kick. It's 42-6 Catholic on the Max Bertrand fumble recovery in the end zone. DeGraff is going to kick it probably in the end zone. He's done that every time it won tonight, and it cost him the only touchdown.
That's right.
And here's the kick, and it's going to be
way in the end zone.
Yeah, way in the back of the end zone, and it'll be running clock. So to run out here, LCA will come out and just have to run the 3 or 4 plays, and it'll all be over. But the shouting.
If I was a Division I college coach, I would definitely be looking at Max DeGraff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because, first of all,
he's a weapon.
Yeah, he's a weapon. but he's a tough kid. He can go down the field if he has to and make a tackle, and so on.
Down to 3 minutes. Nichols shifting the backfield. Nichols gets the first man through. That's Darlin, and he takes good run by Darlin up to the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
And Bennington was in there. And who else? Cannon Mackley was in there.
The Hulk and the Terminator, the Hulkinator.
Hulkinator. So 2:30 in counting. We got the star of the game coming up after the game. Yeah. Dahlhair. Dahlhair will be your defensive guy, Coach?
Yeah. Heck
okay,
yeah.
We'll give 2 out, King of Stream says.
Let's do it. I like that. That's good. That's good.
So timeout called by with 2:20 to go.
Let's talk a little bit about the ball report, Gary. What can I look forward to this week?
Well, we got Casey County. Coach Steve Stonebreaker is the coach of Casey County, and they won last week on a Hail Mary against Russell. Willoughby threw it to Good, the receiver. And there goes a run by Darlin, and he picks up pretty good yards. And Good went up, timed it at the very apex of his jump and hauled it in, and everybody went nuts at one. And we're going to talk about that. And we got the play, Coach. We got the play on the video.
I want to see that, yeah.
So that's Sunday at noon on the Ball Report, CW. King of streams the show for us. We appreciate all his help. And Bridget DeVries is executive producer, and Joel Clace at KYT does all the editing, and Brian and Lee K do the highlights.
That's a good show. You need to catch him on CW.
There's right side, knocked back, and it's going to be at the 34-yard line. Minute 30. Two.
Well, we've got a minute and 20 seconds now in the game, and I see some younger players in there, some substitutes. But this game.
Who do you like as the stars of the game, Coach?
Oh, without question, the two we mentioned. I think
Walker Hall.
Walker Hall and
Evans bounces and hit, and let's see, finally knocked down. Cannon Mackley making a big stick on him. And how many tackles did Dahlhair have? 10, 11?
Yeah, at least. We'll get these stats here in a minute. So it'll be Dahlhair. For sure, Dahlhair.
Yep. Dahlhair, who had about 10 tackles. And it'll be Hall, the offensive star of the game. We have offense and defense.
That's good. That's good to reward because, both sides of the ball played really well.
Clock running down.
That's it. They're
going to let it run out. 42-6. Cutter Bowley did not even play. They play Pikeville next week. We'll have to see if he'll play in that game down in Pikeville. As Catholic wins at 42-6 over LCA. We'll come back with our stars of the game. First star will be Walker Hall, and Hayden Dahlhair will be back. The 42-6. Catholic wins it over LCA. You got the blacks. Got the black. They're gonna stand up, the players. Are we on?
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel. Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pub and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson, Sims, and Commode, PLLC. Axia, Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI. New South Professional Wrestling. Rafferty's. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. Hello Garage of Central Kentucky. And by the Scholastic Ball Report, celebrating 20 years on TV.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pub and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high performing by US News and World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
Is your garage a total nightmare? It's time to live the dream with Hello Garage. Imagine pulling into your garage with a beautiful durable floor coating, super strong customized storage and organization. We're talking a total garage makeover, all in just about a day, and all from Hello Garage. Call Hello Garage today for your free estimate and make your dream garage a reality.
Hello Garage.
Garage a total nightmare? Live the dream with Hello Garage. We're talking flooring, storage, and more, all in just about a day. Call Hello Garage today to make your dream garage makeover a reality.
Hello Garage.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and app, snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Back here with Walker Hall and also Hayden Dahlhauer, stars of the game, who couldn't decide who to give it to, but the offensive guy had 3 touchdowns, defensive guy had 11 tackles, so we're going with both of you. Good ball game, Walker. You didn't play against Cuff Cath. Has that motivated you this year?
Yes, sir. I never like to see a loss, and I think I've just been using it as motivation, and I think our team really was just clicking tonight.
I think if you played against Cuff Cath, that could have been a little bit different.
Yes, sir.
What are you thinking, Coach?
I agree with you. He's a hammer and an anvil there.
And you're chiseled. You've been in a weight room, so is that something you pride yourself in?
I owe it all to my older brothers. They got me in the weight room at a young age, and I fell in love with it, and I've just worked at it ever since.
You're the first, I would say, not really good back, but the first back for Catholic. They can crack those tough yards down to the goal line, and you do it consistently. And we haven't seen that in a while here at Catholic.
Yes, sir. The way I see it is anyone that gets in my way, I'm going to run them over.
That's a good way to see it.
Yes, sir.
Coach?
Yeah, we've had a good time. Last year I started watching you, and one of the things that, and no offense, but the type of offenses Catholics run in the past and so on, but I always said that they needed one thing. They needed that guy. The guy that can power the ball over the goal line, the guy that can make the short yardage. And we started seeing that last year, and this year, you're the guy that can do that, and that really helps the team. Plus, let's talk a little bit about that offensive line.
Yes, sir. I owe it all to my line. Tonight, that's the best I've ever seen him block all year. And, I think that we're just going to move forward from this game, and I think our chemistry's great, and I think that we can beat anyone this year.
You're 1 point away from being undefeated. Is that something that sticks in you guys' crawl?
Yeah, I know. It definitely stinks a little bit, but, we're going to move forward from that, and, we just move forward every single game.
Does the passing of Wasik to DeGraff and other receivers make a running game easier for you?
For sure. That's the difference in this year. Our pass game has really developed from last year, and I think that, when we pass the ball, it opens up the run a lot.
Yeah.
It's just really good that we can do both.
This boy, he gets me fired up just listening to him. I bet he's a leader on the field in practice too.
Yeah, you don't want to run into him out on the field, Coach. He'll run you over, like you just said. Walker, you got Tates Creek next week at Tates Creek, and then you get into your district play. Preston will be here for the Boyle County game. You got some tough games coming up.
Yes, sir. Like I said earlier, whoever we go up against, we're going to play our game and just get better off that every game.
Coach, let's get the plaque over there for Walker Hall.
Here we got right here.
There you go, player of the game. If you hold that plaque up there, Walker, we got the plaque, Walker Hall, then we'll get Hayden Dahlhauer in. He's one of our co-stars. Now here's Hayden Dahlhauer. I'll turn it over to you, Coach.
Sir. Thank you very much. Hey, 11 tackles, I think maybe 2 or 3 assists along with that. Pretty good night for you, I'd say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you look like we were talking before.
You got to give him that
like,
mic.
Yeah.
You don't need. You got a microphone. You don't need that mic.
You lecturing me now?
Yeah, I'm just telling him put the mic up there. You got a microphone in your mouth.
He's holding it.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, really impressed with you and your defensive stuff. Your defense really played well tonight. You know.
We played great. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
and one of the interesting things I saw is they came up with a whole bunch of different offensive sets, and I get some of that surprised you a little bit when they had that full house backfield.
No, we knew that coming into this game that they're going to throw everything at us. They're a very creative offense. Their offensive coordinator is a very good offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So we knew that they're going to be running reverses, cutbacks, option, everything's going to throw at us.
Well, tell me a little bit about your position on the field and how you enjoy it.
I just switched to linebacker this year. It's actually my first year at linebacker.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. You know, it's fun to be in the tackle all the time, but especially in the weak side backer, I'm having fun. Yes, sir.
You love hitting instead of getting hit.
For sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that offense, when the offense is on the field and you guys are really, planning on what's going on the sideline, your coach is doing a really good job getting defenses ready.
No, for sure. Coach Nurnberg has been killing it this year with his play calls, and I think collectively as a whole defense, we've been doing well.
He's a big guy. I didn't realize you were that big. I'm sorry, but what are you, about 6'2", 6'3"?
6'3", 215.
Wow.
No, that's good.
Good size linebacker.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Excellent. And your defensive line does an excellent job out there. Yeah,
they killed it today.
Yeah, Mackley, we were talking about him a lot.
Yeah.
A couple times we saw people run into him, just like running into a wall. Yeah, I called him. He's a combination of the Hulk and the Terminator. We call him the Hulkinator up here. So, because he really hit people. All right, what are your plans now? What are you going to do in the future? You have some college plans?
I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure everything out, to be honest with you. I mean, just switching over to linebacker recruiting's a little late for me. Do you know what I mean? So I want to play college ball for sure, but I just got to figure out where that place will be.
You know, Prepspin helps with that. That's one of the things we're proud of. We get your name out there and really help a lot with what we're seeing. You two guys are a really good pair. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
The defensive player of the game.
Hold that plaque up there, and they'll get a picture of that. And the stars of the game, Dahlhair and Walker Hall, 3 touchdowns for all, 11 tackles for Dahlhair. Guys did a great job.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Listen, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the win and get ready for next week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Well, Coach, good job. We'll come back and do the stats, Coach. After this, we'll come back and do the stats. I didn't mean to correct you on that mic, but all you had to do, give me that mic. You had one right there from me. We'll come back and we'll talk about the stats, wrap it up. 42-6, Catholic wins it over LCA.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Stadium, Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, and the King of String, as we're here at the final with 42-6, and your final stats.
Yeah, first downs, Lexington Catholic had 14 first downs to 11 for Lexington Christian Academy. A couple things real quick. passing net stacks, Lexington Catholic had 187 yards passing and only 100 for LCA, which is well below what they could possibly do with their number one quarterback was there. Again, the kicking game was good. The penalties were pretty light tonight. 5 penalties for 59 yards at LCA, and there were 8 penalties for 57 yards for Lexington Catholic. Possession time, which doesn't mean much, as we all know, Lexington Christian Academy had 27 minutes and 50 seconds, whereas Lexington Catholic had 20 minutes and 10 seconds. Let's look at some individual stats. Let's start with Lexington Christian. The Eagles on rushing, B.J. Evans had 8 carries for 35 yards. Mac Darlin, 6 carries for 21 yards. Parker Cheney, 4 carries for 16 yards, and Emerson had 8 carries for 19 yards. All those guys are capable of much better games. Passing, Will Nichols was 7 for 12 for 100 yards and 1 TD. And honestly, Gary, I think he did as well as he could possibly do out here. That's a tough job for him to do. Parker Cheney receiving 4 catches for 82 yards and 1 touchdown. Evan Brown had 2 catches for 21 yards. Will Nichols also was the punter. He averaged 35 yards a punt, which is pretty good. And punt returns, Parker Cheney had one return. Tackles, Hunter Adams, 6 tackles. Jackson Dillow had 5 tackles. Major Brown had 2 tackles and 5 assists. And Evan Brown had 3 tackles. So that was pretty well distributed. For Lexington Catholic, Walker Hall, 21 carries, 78 yards, and a 67-yard total and 3 touchdowns. Max McGrath, he had 1 carry for 11 yards, and Jackson Wasick, 8 carries for 17 yards. Probably had a little more than that. He got sacked once. Passing, Jackson Wasick, 13 for 18 for 187 yards and 2 TDs. That's a good night for him because they were running the ball hard too. So that was pretty good. I'll say that again. 13 for 18 for 187 yards and 2 TDs. Receiving, Max DeGraff. Here we go again, Gary Ball. 5 catches, 107 yards. He's a kicker also. 1 TD. Really nice job. I think that one takedown pass was 44 yards.
To come into this game, he had 16 touches, 10 touchdown catches out of 16 receptions.
Wow. So he had another one tonight, another touchdown. Hunter Foster, 4 catches for 34 yards. Tanner Petrosci, 3 catches, 37 yards, and a touchdown. He is a weapon out there.
Yep, big weapon.
Walker Hall also had 1 catch for 9 yards. Max DeGraff was also the punter. He averaged 34 yards a punt. And then tackles, Hayden Daugher, our star of the game, our player of the game, had probably 11 tackles we counted here, and 5 assists, by the way. Sam Clemens, 4 tackles and 3 assists. Cannon Mackley, 3 tackles and 5 assists. Just a really good job by him, and Williams also had 3 and 3.
And we'll run down the score and wrap it up. In the first quarter, 3:51 to go. In the first, Walker Hall ran in a 1-yard TD. Max DeGraff made it 7-0. In the second quarter, 8:35. In the second, Walker Hall ran in a 12-yard TD run. DeGraff's kick made it 14-0. Still in the first half, 6 minutes to go. Max DeGraff took a sweep around the right side. A pass it went 44 yards from Jackson Wasick, and his kick made it 21-0. In the third quarter, 11:39, Parker Cheney down the far sideline hauled in a Will Nichols touchdown pass, 50 yards. Willhouse kick was no good. The snap was bad. At 7:47 to go in the third, Walker Hall, another TD, 1-yard run to Graff's kick, made it 28-6. Then in the fourth quarter, 9:22, Tanner Pedroshi went 23 yards from Jackson Wasick and made a nice spin move to boot, 35-6 on the DeGraff kick. And then the 11, it was Max DeGraff. They got Bennington, but it was Bertrand. Bertrand who made the fumble recovery. They got the wrong guy. Max DeGraff's kick made it 42-6. So that's the final score. And next week's Catholic's got Tate's Creek. And by the way, Pretspin, we got the week off next week, Coach. You're going to camping, and we got the week off next week. We're back in 2 weeks. Who got it on 30th? No, that's on the 7th of October. Yeah. Well, we'll check
we'll
that.
Let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know in a couple weeks. Well, good working with you, Coach Meehan, and thanks for listening tonight, folks. For the King of Stream, William Warfield, this Gary Ball, so long from Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Catholic wins it 42-6. Catholic 4-1 LCA drops to 2-3. Until 2 weeks, have a great weekend, everybody.